Little stuff at the end. Okay. Little vocal at the end. I cannot hear you, fam. Oh, there
I
he
said
is.
producers gotta let the producers produce, man. Gotta let it go all
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, I know. I
Keep
saw that. I
cutting
saw
people
that.
off.
I realized who I was talking to when I said that. My man gave me
You
the
can cut it off. You
side
ain't
eye.
rapping no more. I'm like,
Yeah.
the reason the track is that long, dog. Let it rock. He's like,
Don't
I'm
do me
done. I
like
got
that.
mine, baby.
Don't do me like that at the beginning.
Hey, you did it yourself.
Bro, that's funny though. That was such a great perspective though, because real talk, I'm really listening to it with the rapper ear, and you're listening to it from the productive side ear, like, and that's really how rappers be. Though rappers be like, all right, cool, well, you know what I mean? That's over. All right, cool. Like,
No
you know
more
what I'm saying?
verses. Turn it off.
That's
You know, if you got to pay for
horrible,
the
bro.
you got to pay for the whole track to get mixed, you might as well play the whole thing.
I feel it too. I feel it. It's funny too because I randomly just came across this song too on YouTube on a short randomly, like they're doing some behind the scenes, and this is actually like the second time I heard it. So I just actually realized like it was just a hook. Like it was just a hook. The verse was the gems he was giving you, like, you know what I mean, the tutelage in between, like that was the verses. Like I'm like, that's new. That's like I've never heard a song like that really where it's like that's the song. Like, people do the verse and then the hook and then there's the talking at the end. Like, you know what I mean? Or there's the talking in the beginning and then the verse come in, and there's the outro hook. Like, you know what I mean? There's not the hook. Man, listen up, youngster. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never
You're
that's
dropping
that's lit.
jewels.
Yeah, for sure. And he was definitely preaching. And he was definitely preaching. So that was lit.
Yeah, man.
Um
R.I.P.
yeah,
Nip.
man. RP a legend. Yeah, man. RP a legend, man. And it sucks. I don't want to be like one of them dudes who be like, I've been down since day one. Like, I'm not even gonna pretend like I was. Like, I heard about him after he passed, dove in the catalog and found out he was a sensational artist. Just heard all the rumors about. I even when I heard I heard of him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I heard of him, but I never heard the music. Like, you know what I'm saying? I still haven't even listened to the second Kendrick album. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's it's like, you know what I'm saying? That's just me. Like, but sometimes I miss stuff. You know what I mean? While it's happening. But like
For
I said,
sure.
I didn't understand like the hold that he had on LA like until he passed. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like it's just crazy to actually hear the actual music and see that what type of business he was standing on. Like, you know, what I mean, he was really on some uplifting his people, like, bringing the increasing the black dollar, like keeping it in the community. Like, it's crazy how like those type of artists always happen to pass early. Kodak
Yeah,
Black
a
out
little
here just
pockish.
I
A
was
little
saying Kodak Black
pockish.
out here still throwing rocks at reporters and shit. But you know what I'm saying? But yeah, very pockish. Very pockish.
Yeah, man. Gone too soon.
Way too soon.
So what's on the docket, man? What we getting into? We on 20.
Mm,
Block
mm.
Giant.
20 ball?
20.
What? We on
Let's go.
Twinkies today? Okay, yeah, we on Twinkies today. Okay, we might have
Any
to
type
call
of
this air.
Twinkies.
Yeah, we might have to call this episode the Harriet Dubman episode. I'm just kidding. Don't even crucify me like that, man. Don't get mad.
Don't
Um,
do it.
we man, I got a couple things, man, but I noticed that you have some few things on here too. You want to kick it off because you have some interesting shit, and a lot of mine kind of ties into one of yours. So I think it'd be better if you take the lead on this one.
Interesting, but all right.
Yeah, because I'm thinking
Let's
if you
just
bring up
start
this
with.
one, like, ooh,
Well, wait,
it's gonna
no
tie.
clue. Let me
I
just
know.
jump into this one here because
All right, cool.
he playing games today.
No, not at
Airport
all.
is testing innovation checkout. We'll just jump into this real
Okay,
quick.
okay.
So,
Get
for
right to
those
the
who
bay.
don't know, no,
Damn.
it's not the Bay. Relax. So yeah, for those who don't know, out in Vegas, they are testing a new self check into the
Oh,
airport.
that's right. It was Vegas. You're right.
So you'll basically put your bag in a bin like normal, and
Right.
then after it goes through that, they're gonna look at it through the
That little
little
glass
scanners and
shit.
all
Yeah,
that.
for sure.
Then you're gonna walk into a glass box,
Yeah.
kind of like it is now, where that thing revolves around you, but this one just scans you up and down. And they're gonna see if you're clear. And if you're clear, the bag goes through, you walk through the box, all good. Quick and easy. You ain't gotta like do a lot of extra with the like looking at people and waiting for other people. You just kind of like get your bags right, get through and get through. So I thought it was interesting they're doing that here in Vegas. There's all obviously a bunch
Is
of
this a
different
starting point?
international. Yeah, yeah, they're testing it here so they
Oh,
can get
oh wow.
feedback on how to
Okay.
roll it out, which
Hmm.
I thought was
Okay.
interesting. Like, why here? But then I
Right.
started zooming out, and I'm like, well, we got people from Europe,
Oh, it's
Japan.
Vegas. That's true.
It's Vegas, so people come here
Yeah,
from
that's
all
true.
over. So it's like, okay, well, if you're going to get anybody used to it or get the word out that this is happening, this might be one of the places. So interesting times. Pre-check, if you're a TSA pre-check, then you can
Hmm.
use it. It's not for everybody, which was some of the fine print I had to dig around and see. But it's just
Yeah, they
interesting
did say
because
at
I
the
think,
end.
yeah, yeah, I
they,
think it's
they
interesting
just
because
sneaked
I'm
that
like,
in
yo,
there. That was funny.
this is dope. This is great. It's going to keep things moving, but it's also another instance where you need less people. So I don't know about the TSA jobs and all that, but
Hmm.
you know, I thought it was worth bringing up to see that it's becoming this self-serve AI, like computers kind
Hello.
of do some of the work.
Hello. Hello.
And just thought it was worth mentioning. So, what'd you think when you saw this?
When I saw it, I immediately kind of fast forwarded to pretty much the end part where you were talking about less people, more self serve. Like I told you, it still messes me up. I mean, I told you how amazed I was when I went to that luxury movie theater and R2D2 was bringing me food. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy. Like, and it was hot. Like, it was ready. Like, I ain't gonna lie. And then so I was like, we here now. That's luxury. We didn't have it like that before. That's cool. Um, People wise, see, I'm kind of torn between it because people in general, I feel like need to deserve their jobs. They need to keep their jobs. Like like that's their livelihood. Like maybe they didn't go to college. Maybe you know what I mean. Maybe they've been with the company like 5 years straight from high school. Like like 10 years. Like and now their job is at jeopardy. I feel like that type of thing sucks. Um, Also, I feel on the other hand, though, I don't know that the TSA is really known for their customer service. So, like, you know what I'm saying?
They're not supposed
I,
to be for that.
I know,
They're there
though.
for your
I'm
safety.
right, but from
But how
stories
much you
I've
see
heard,
the machine?
yeah. So, like I said, though, also, I'm really kind of talking out of my ass a little bit because I'm not used to flying. I think I've only flown one time my entire life, so I don't even know
Mm,
what it's been like since after 9/11, even with all the crazy hoopla. Um, so me personally, I feel like for me as a person who's going to be flying soon a lot, traveling, I would love that pre-option, pre-check-in option. Get out, get ahead, heal college. Um, I mean, I still feel like we're still going to need the TSA agents in the same form or fashion because we're going to have a line there, right? It can only scan so many people so long, like right. So what? And then also people who didn't pre-check, we still, you know what I mean. So I mean, at least people still have an option until it's fully integrated, I guess. And I mean, who knows? But like
yeah,
I said, for people who like me who want to just get there, like it sounds like a great idea if it works though. Because who knows, like what happens if they have like a kink or something or a glitch, and they say, "Oh, you did pass. We found a, because hey, there's been some women that have been traveled, and I thought it was funny. There's a meme going on about how the TSA agent found the sex toy in her bag.
mm, mm,
What if the machine confuses that with a gun? Like, you know what I mean? You don't know. Like things could happen, like hypothetically,
mhm.
like you know what I'm saying. So like, I don't know. I always feel like there should always be some human oversight when we put a machine involved a little bit. Like I feel like we shouldn't just give it this all control. Like I feel like that's for everything. We don't even let one human be in charge of everything. So why would we let one machine be in charge of everything? You know what I'm saying?
For sure. I don't think this is going to be able to be scaled out mass wide. I think it's just going to be a selling option for you to do pre-check or clear or any of those other kind of like security
Mm-hmm.
things that are supposed to make things easier. But I grew up flying, grew up going through the airport. I've been
Okay.
flying around by myself since I was probably 6.
Oh shit.
my
I didn't
grandma
know
my
that.
grandma
Okay.
worked for the airline, so
Mm.
I had free tickets and they were standby, so
Big
I got
standby gang. I'm about to
booked.
say that right now. Big
Yeah,
standby gang. I'm about
so
to say that.
I spend 8 hours at airports at a time sometimes just waiting. So
Facts.
um, I don't know, man. I mean, obviously, for those that know, when you travel, going to the airport on your trip, you tend to suck it up. It's no big deal because you're excited. You're going somewhere. When you're
Right.
going home, you just want to get home. You want to get through I want to get through all this shit. So I can see how, like, for sure, when you want to go home, you want to have this, but I just can't see it being scaled out to everybody because to be on TSA pre-check and clear, they gotta have everything pretty much.
Oh,
So
okay.
um, they're gonna have to know who you are already, and then they're gonna probably be more lenient with you on the bags or whatever. So it makes sense. I just feel like this is a step towards being a perk that's added on. Like, hey, now that you have pre-check, you can get this, and I just think it's gonna be like what we seen at
Well,
the
that's you.
grocery
Okay.
store, the self checkout
Yeah.
at the grocery store. At first, there's just three.
Hmm.
Now there's six. Now there's probably nine. And so I
Yeah.
have a feeling this is what we'll see. They'll eventually bump out
It'll
more
be
and
a
more
slower rollout.
and
Do you
push
think
you
you'll
to
see
want
it?
to get the
Oh, well,
pre-check.
yeah. I was gonna say, do you think you'll see
I
it
think they're gonna want
on?
everyone to pre-check. That's all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's a better way to get more organized with the company. I mean, with their airline. You know what I mean, with the airline, so they can track. Actually, it also helps them track people's movements as well. I mean, but
There it is.
like
That's
you
it.
know what I'm saying, like that helps. That helps. But I was gonna say like the I think the quickest way to get people like probably more used to it. They start because I already noticed on my Capital One cards or things like that. Like they say like, oh, when you use your rewards for the checkout, like you know what I mean for this. Like I mean now they can just add that as a feature. They don't say the pre checkout. They say that little waiting lounge, and then they say or for
Mm.
miles to cash in. So I could totally see that being just another option. Like oh yeah, also use the reward for the pre checkout. Like you know what I mean. I know I could totally see people just jumping on that quick, very quick. So
Yeah.
that I don't know. That's interesting. But
Yeah,
speaking of
it's just
airports,
interesting.
though, but yeah, speaking of airports, though, I was confused on the other topic you had about the plastic bottles. So I wanted you to actually explain that to me because I was like, how could that cause? Oh, sorry. Anyway, if anybody doesn't know what we're talking about, well, I'm talking about, the SFO was banning plastic bottles at their airports. So, but you were saying that was causing more harm than good.
Yes,
Mm.
sir. So
And I was trying
interesting
to,
enough,
yeah, yeah.
everyone sees plastic and they go plastic, right? So the
Mm.
problem with that is they switched to aluminum. So SFO
Oh,
got
shit.
pretty to switch and said, hey, we're going to use aluminum because it's another
I didn't
recyclable
know you was
medium.
gonna say that. I didn't know you was
That's
gonna
what they
say
did. That's what they did. I didn't do it. It's not my choice.
that. They
So
said,
sure
"Fuck
enough,
plastic. We going soda can." Okay, we
get
going
your
soda
aluminum
can.
waters, get your aluminum coffee, right? It's like, all right,
So,
big brick
uh,
missed.
oh
Um,
gosh, Shaq at the line.
so basically, yeah, SFO try to be ahead of the curve, try to be environmental friendly, and it just it's like how do I describe it? The process to recycle aluminum actually
Right.
is more taxing on the ozone layer.
Yeah, for sure.
Which so
Definitely.
it's like, well, we're not using plastic, which is the taboo word, but in a sense, we're using recycled aluminum, which takes a little more energy to make and use and recycle. So is that
Hey.
really a win? Um, so yeah, I just think it's interesting. I saw also that Jersey tripled the amount of plastic used because they did a plastic bag ban. So they banned plastic bags in New
Hmm.
Jersey,
Okay.
and all of a sudden since they weren't using the plastic there, obviously somebody had to get their money, but the amount of plastic used in the state tripled. So I don't know the numbers on California or even just the city of San Francisco, but to me this just kind of points in the direction of like there's obviously some kind of like hands in pockets between
Organize.
companies
Yeah.
and
Yeah, for
government
sure.
or whoever,
Mm.
municipal utilities. And I just thought it
Mm.
was like something worth mentioning. I ain't got
Yeah.
a lot to say on it, but just more like another example of why it sounds like a good idea, but it's because somebody else's pockets are going to get lined, or
Hello.
they're going to find another way to line your pockets a different way. So,
That's how it sounded. When he said aluminum, I ain't gonna lie.
yeah,
I didn't mean to like chuckle through your whole intro, like because like I said, I'm not even the sharpest tool in the shed. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't have the highest education on the planet, but even I know. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, my first thought raced. I was like, who was the marketing genius behind this? Like, because we do actually have a friend who does work at SFO too with a high education. So I know he wasn't invited to that meeting because
Oh yeah,
he would have been the first one to be like, excuse me, did y'all say
yeah,
aluminum? Like, I just
right.
want to let y'all know that's metal. Like,
That's metal.
just like just in case y'all like, you know what I mean? I know for a fact because we know the homie. Like, it's
Hmm.
just funny though, but like I said though, but that's like I said. Once I thought about that, I know that he's not the only person there with a higher education. So that means
Mm.
that was pushed through on purpose. Like, so that's why I immediately jumped to the okay. So who's benefiting? Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, all right, cool, because that didn't sound.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, all right,
We done with this one. Just
yeah,
y'all
for
know, people
sure,
getting
yeah, for
pockets,
sure,
get in line
for
regardless.
sure,
But I
for
appreciate
sure.
y'all wanting to save the earth, but you need to save your pockets, I guess,
And
apparently.
do
So
save the earth better. Save it, like a little
yeah,
better. Try
yeah.
try a little better. But anyway, since we're in San Francisco though, I thought something was crazy. You remember our last episode? I think it was last episode. We were talking about how Gavin Newsome sent them 150 CHP troopers to Oakland to, I guess, combat the criminal
Crazy crime.
activity. Yeah. Um, so they actually posted their results, which I thought was interesting because I was under the wrong impression. I thought, okay, cool. You're sending 150 officers, CHP officers, for the freeway. Like, yeah, I mean, I'm thinking like, okay, what's that going to do? Like, I'm like, I guess they'll catch a lot of. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was kind of waiting to see the results of this because, like, do you know it is a very common practice to not have a license in Oakland? Like, like when you drive a car, like it's. I don't. To this day, I don't know one individual with a license, but all my friends got cars.
Mm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but it's weird. At least the friends that live over there. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like what I was saying though, I thought it was weird though, because but you notice like with the new law that passed, right? They have to identify why they stopped you. The other
Mm.
law is they can't arrest anybody for a crime under 950 or whatever, cite and release type ish. Um, so I was trying to figure out what are the results going to be, pretty much, right? So it turns out, I guess they want to say they said that maybe 30 of the officers really just stayed on the highway type ish. The other 120, maybe 70 went to like criminal investigations type ish. A lot of them went to like help arrest other people on like raids and things like that. They were helping with the tactical units. They were, so I'm like, okay, so they really got active. So that was interesting. So they arrested, I want to say about 79 people for various crimes, including a couple murder charges, a couple things like all the way
Bars.
down to minor things, like you know what I'm saying, all the way down to probation violations. Like they did a cool little sweep. So the one thing I wanted to say is, cool. It looked good for the cameras. Like, what did you fix though? Like, like what
I
did you
mean, if
fix?
they, what did they fix? They got, from what I saw, 168 arrests, 360 stolen cars were
Yeah,
recovered.
right.
I
Better
don't know
CHP.
about you, but I mean, that's quite a lot of cars for them to
The
get.
weekend. I know they're there for like a month.
That's a lot.
But
I'm not gonna sit here and be like, this is the best thing ever, but
right,
I'm honestly, I'm happy they did this. The results are, I'm not mad at the results. I don't know if they're underwhelming to others, but for me, it shows they made a dent. Obviously, they can't eradicate the problem just like that, so I don't expect that.
right,
But things have been really bad in Oakland, man, and the academy ain't getting no graduates. And I know a cop, at least one or two in the academy, and they be
mm,
telling me all the time, like, bro, we can't even get people to come. I can't even get no rooks to train. So you got to find somebody.
I feel it.
CHP.
I feel it. No, but okay. So this is my standpoint, right?
I think I know where you're going. That's why I'm waiting. I'm waiting to set you up.
Oh,
Go ahead. Let's hear it.
okay, okay, cool. So where I'm going with it is, you sent these officers over here and made, to me, I feel like what was like maybe what, a month, maybe 6 weeks type shit, um, maybe even less than that.
I feel like a
I
month
feel
at
like,
most.
yeah, I feel like that was amazing, like actual police work. If I mean, if we want to talk about police work, okay, cool. So my next question is, how long are you guys going to stay here? And are y'all? I mean, like I said, are y'all just going to come here and just arrest a couple people, take a couple photos, and then be like, all right, cool, we did our job, and then y'all leave? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or is it, we here to stay? We're making a permanent police presence. We're protecting the community. Like, this is it now. Because, like I said, Oakland is. I wanted to say Oakland is a couple steps away from martial law, damn near, if you ask me. Like, it's bad. Like, it's a couple steps. Like, so my whole issue was like, okay, I don't like people being arrested. Like, but I'm also, you know what I'm saying? Because like, I feel like just arresting people doesn't solve a problem. But I'm also at the age where when people say free my homie TJ, I'm at the age now where I'd be like, whoa, what TJ do first before I say free TJ? Like, that's my age now. So sometimes, um, like, I want to say like sober living environments for people, sometimes shelters, sometimes for, I mean, for certain crimes. Now, for people out there trying to be like it's GTA, maybe they need to go sit down somewhere. I understand that. Like, okay, so that's cool. So like I said, my biggest question is, are we doing it just to show face real quick, and so Gavin Newsome can be like, yeah, I did something, and make it look good at the end of his term,
Mm.
because he's done. Like, he can't come back. So he wants to go out because everybody said all the crazy shit. He didn't do shit. So he does something at the big finale, like, oh, I did something crazy, take some pictures, and then he fades out, and then they leave, and then we got to worry about the problem, or the people in Oakland got to worry about the problem again.
Mm.
Or is he saying, we're here to stay? We want to bring Oakland back to its original glory. We're not tolerating this no more. Like, woo woo. Like, is that what it is? Like, what is it? That's all I want to know. That's all I had for it. Actually, I was just that's all I had.
It's a lot of what ifs, but to me, that's
Only
all gonna
two.
take time. We can't tell like how long they're gonna stay until time. But for the short time they've had, they've shown some kind of impact.
Yeah,
Um,
big.
and the questions you're asking about, like him coming back and all this other shit, that's on y'all. And I say y'all, I mean whoever can vote in that state, this is on y'all.
Right.
If this makes you believe he's going in the right direction, cool. And if you
He was
are,
termed out. He can't come back. This is his last term.
I'm just saying,
All
if
right.
you are, well, whoever he's gonna co-sign to be next, but he's gonna
Right.
bring continue my plan, right? He's gonna
Right.
obviously have to co-sign somebody. So I'm just saying, like,
Facts. That's what we're saying.
if you smart and you're in the state and you're gonna be like, yo, well, if he's actually gonna keep this going, but he should have had this plan before. You know,
Mhm.
this is just a last minute trick.
Right.
If you're smart, you realize it's a last minute trick. This wasn't no plan. And
Right.
so that's what I'm saying. But again, this is up to the people in the state to vote and however they see these optics.
Mhm.
Honestly, I'm happy with it because we've seen where I think it's New York, other states, they just get the reserves. They bring in the military, fam. And I'm glad we didn't go to the military first.
I said they close. I said they close.
Just, but I'm glad we didn't go there first. I'm saying
Yeah, me
like
too. Me too.
bring in
Me too.
CHP, we got some results.
Mhm.
Thank God. Because if we got no
Right.
results and we brought all them in, guess who's coming?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
So
yeah, the big boys. Yeah.
I'm just happy that you know that happened the way it happened because military aren't supposed to be as peaceful or kind about how they're gonna go about arresting you. Obviously, we don't want people arrested or whatever, but if you do shit, you do shit, and you got to deal with what happens, right? But a military person arresting you compared to a police officer who's trained for civil situations to whatever degree, completely different. So,
Yeah,
you
you
know,
might get a. I was gonna say you might get a like somebody from Mayberry, like, you know what I'm saying. But the military, you might get a Jack Reacher, like, you know what I'm saying. It's major. It's different levels, like, you know what I'm
you can
saying. Like,
get 15 dudes from Alabama who don't know the Bay Life, California shit.
yep.
Now what you gonna do?
All I know is though, even
don't even
I know.
understand how gay people is. Imagine that, fam.
Oh no.
Cats from Tennessee coming up in here
They're gonna
dealing with
give him
Oakland
two
people.
bruhs and it's gonna be over with. They're gonna give him two bruhs and he ain't gonna understand it. He gonna give him two
Mm-hmm.
bruhs. Like the
Shit.
language out here is drastically different. Like they gonna fuck up the arrest on accident. Like you know what I'm saying? Like we just talk different.
Exactly.
But no, like I said, just to further the last cap on that, my thing was I was wondering is it kind of also maybe a smokescreen because remember we are talking about Gavin and sorry Governor Newsome trying to build that other facility trying to pass that bill through, you know what I mean? So you think
Oh,
he's
the
trying to
mental
be
bill.
like, yeah, so you think he's trying to garner more support towards that if he like goes and just does like a public event of something real quick like, oh look what I did, see what I told you I'd be right, check it out. Like,
Yo, again, it depends on the people voting. If they that
that's
stupid as
true.
sheep, then they, and if they ain't, they see it. They see what they see. You know what I mean? They see what they should see, and
That's
this
a
is
good
where it's out of my
question.
hands. If I was in that state and I could vote, I would just tell you how I'm voting, but I'm not in that state. So, but obviously, you could probably tell from our conversations how we would vote if we were voting. So, it's really on the people, man. I
It's
hope
crazy too
y'all
because
just do the math.
I'm glad you brought that up too because I got my voter registration. I walked by that the other day. I had to re-register and shit. I just stared at that shit for so long. I just looked at it. I just didn't even open it. Just looked at it. Good like 3 minutes, like, and just went over all my decisions last time I voted. I just went over all. It's like, and the crazy part was I made some good decisions. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't understand the ramifications of those decisions, like in the general sense. But yeah, this ain't the part we're gonna talk about our votes, but it's good that, you know what I mean, we're two brothers that actually can and do vote. You know what I mean? Because I feel like if you don't vote, there's no reason you can say why you don't think America works or I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? If you don't vote at least, you should shut the fuck up, honestly. Like you can't complain about things if you ain't at least vote. Now, if you voted and they, you know what I'm saying, didn't go with your vote, okay, you got more shit to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I ain't vote for this nigga. Goddamn. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know
Exactly,
what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
you do that. I love, man, I used to love seeing that shit around the house when I was young. I ain't vote for this nigga. This nigga Bush doing it again. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like Bush.
I'm
But
not even a
yeah,
fan of.
but
I'm not a fan of that either. But I get you.
yeah, but like I'm saying, you gotta vote at least. If you go, I mean,
You definitely got to vote.
at
If
least
you
vote.
upset, if you're
Yeah.
so upset and you voted and it didn't happen your way, to me, you're wasting your energy throwing your hands up and being upset.
Yeah. Oh no, no, yeah, don't be upset about it. But I mean,
Like, no,
yeah.
no. And I was just to finish off.
Hmm?
If you that upset and you can get out here and be online and rant or do
Oh,
dissertation
them
on
people.
Facebook,
Oh yeah, them people. Yeah.
if you can dissertate on Facebook, just run for office, fam. Be in your city council. If you got that much energy, go do something. And that's my last
Mm.
message because I got family members, I got people around me who have that kind of energy right after the election. Oh, they get hell. I'm like, bro, just go make some signs and get in there and make a difference. And if it's
I was
that
thinking
important,
that. Yeah.
if you feel that strong about it, you should. I would support that passion, but
Me too.
I don't like when people get that upset and they're not even trying to even like be in politics. It's like then
It does look
you
a
know
little
what I
weird.
mean?
It
Yeah,
does look a little weird.
it's kind of messy, but I'm gonna leave it at that.
All right. Cool.
I'm gonna leave it
Cool.
at that,
Cool.
man.
Cool. Cool. I'm a, no, I think you smoked it. I'm gonna leave it at that too. That yeah, you smoked it. Yeah. That's pretty much how. Yeah. Yeah, you smoked it. Let's keep it on San Francisco, man. Shit. Aziza. Oh my goodness. I didn't even. Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'll intro it. Um, Aziza, Miss Gaines, how do you feel about her Target record, the serial shoplifter? That's my intro. There's
uh,
a serial shoplifter. My bad. Let me give you a big, let me better intro than that. My bad. Serial shoplifter in San Francisco has been caught for allegedly, because she hasn't been convicted yet, of stealing from Target over 120 times, stealing over $40,000 worth of merchandise. She's been caught at maybe several other locations. Not maybe. She's been caught at several other locations. Not allegedly, she was caught, but she was caught at several locations, um, doing the same thing, running up a major debt and theft. So the thing is with this new law that we were talking about previously, about the new law that says if you steal $950 or less, you get
Mhm.
cited and released. So she was going to Targets allegedly, and stealing detergent allegedly, and going up the street to whoever can buy it and selling it. Okay, so she did that for over a whole year. She said she went there every day. They said she was over there every day. So anyway, they tried to release her every time. So now when they finally racked up the whole total, I guess she was under investigation. They racked up the whole total, and now they made a decision saying, okay, let's go ahead and prosecute her. But that's pretty much the intro. I'm gonna let you. Because I know you did some research on it too. So I want to hear your take.
Yeah, all right. So just to tie it all up, basically this lady, she been shoplifting. She go to Safeway, she go Target, she go anywhere,
Yeah,
right? She steals
yeah.
everything she can. She
Mhm.
gets booked, processed. She's out in a week. Do it again. Does it again. So
I thought she was cited and released.
ultimately,
It was a week. Oh, okay.
like within a week, she's out again.
Okay.
Does it again. Booked. She's back on the streets in a week, doing it
Mhm.
again. So, um, like you said, they kind of like went through and saw all these cases, and the judge, who I guess has the biggest heart, said, "Hey, instead of all these hundred, I'm gonna just give you one felony."
Right.
So that just means she was in jail for 2 years. This happened actually in 2022.
Right. Right.
So she's actually going to be out in a few months.
Where she went to
So
jail?
yeah, she been in there.
Wait
This is
for
old,
wait.
man.
How much time did she get?
She got 2 years in the one felony charge.
I ain't gonna lie, brother. The research I did said that the judge reduced the 2 years down to a few months. Oh
Yeah, she
well,
coming
doesn't
out.
matter.
She coming out. I'm just saying
Yeah,
she coming out
either,
soon.
either way.
She coming out
No,
soon,
okay.
fam.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
all I'm saying. Like this is
Okay,
older. Like she been through the
right,
whole process. They're just talking
right, right,
about it
right.
now because she
I
about to
knew,
come
I
back
knew she's
out.
been arrested. Right, right. I had a whole thing I wanted to ask you about it, but go ahead though. I want to hear your take about what you thought about it though.
I mean, yo, if you see, to me, like I don't know what else I can say. If you go through the whole process and
Mm-hmm.
they keep letting you out, you
Mm-hmm.
get out of jail free cards every time. What am I supposed to say? If you go to the judge and the judge is like, you know what, I'm gonna take these 100, I'm gonna give you just one felony.
Right.
Obviously, she got some kind of mental issues. Um,
That too.
I
That
don't
as
know,
well.
man. This really, I don't have much to say. The wildest shit that stuck out to me, honestly, was that there's a known San Francisco illegal night market where people just sell all their shit that's stolen. I was
You
like,
didn't know
oh,
about that?
I don't live there.
Oh shit! I knew about that since I was 8 years old. But
I don't go to San Francisco like anyway. There's a reason I don't go to San Francisco, and I'm not
why
getting
you
into
think
that.
people are bipping for fun? Like,
Well, I'm sure there was like illegal markets, but like to be an open night market where
oh
everybody's
yeah, yeah,
just
yeah,
open.
broad day, yeah, 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 and the police know. It's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know this. And again, I don't go to San Francisco because I got issues out there. So
Mm,
I just leave it alone. So yeah, it just sounds like she needs mental help. Um at first I was like, oh, she's stealing laundry, she's trying to survive. Cool. Oh no, she's just flipping it.
yeah.
Well, um, I mean, just sounds like another case of the wild crime going on in San Francisco. And obviously,
Mm.
if you don't penalize me too hard,
Pause.
hey, I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep doing it until whatever happens. And
Right.
who knows what happens when she gets out? If she's gonna do it again or not?
She gonna do it
But
again. Yeah, for sure. Gotta.
I don't know,
They said
man. I
she.
don't know what you
They said,
expect, but
they
what it
said I
is.
didn't expect anything. I actually was. I was saddened. When I saw it, because when I saw her interview, bro, you could tell something's not all the way right. You could tell. She said she was homeless. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's just trying to survive. Um, like I said, also what I do want to actually correct you on is the fact that he combined all the one felonies because all those things that she did was they were all misdemeanors. So the only way they could
Yeah, give her a
actually
hundred misdemeanors.
no, but 100 misdemeanors, you still when you get 100 misdemeanors, you have to run those damn near consecutive. I'm sorry, concurrent. You can't run those consecutive. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like it's crazy to even do that. So what the judge would do is combine them all to make it one felony because now they have the option to send you to prison. So it actually ups the actual penalty phase for you by making it a
But did she
felony.
go to prison like you're saying and all
No,
that?
but no, she didn't. So what it is though, so it put it on the table of now it's 2 years. Like so, this is how the judicial process works. Like, well, I'm pretty sure everybody knows how it works. But what they do is they set a precedence. So now they gave her the felony. So now when she does get caught next time for the misdemeanors, now it's going to be felon prior. You know what I mean? So now it's automatic. Now it goes from the 2 years. So when she got the 2 years, right, they gave her crazy time served, gave her all that crazy shit. She only had to do like 3 months. Like you don't even
Okay.
go to prison. Like cool, boom.
Yeah.
So now the second time you get caught, it's like, oh, now you got the prior. So now it's two. It was two. Now it's going to be four.
But then
Now
the
you're
judge could
going.
still be but now the judge could still be nice and say, "Oh, you have four, but I'm gonna just give you one and a half." Right?
Definitely, definitely. The
So
judge always has the final discretion. But who's to say that she goes in front of the same judge? The next judge could be
it
like,
don't have
nah, because you didn't get 2 years last time. Fuck this four. Let's go back and make it five. Like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck the deal. Like, there's those type of judges too.
oh yeah.
Unfortunately, none of those judges are in San Francisco. Like, so I'm gonna side with you on this one because I ain't gonna lie, brother. Back in my heyday, I never spent one night in San Francisco jail. Not one night. And yeah. So j- just me saying that is wild. Like, like you know what I'm saying? Like
Mm,
they're not tripping over there. It's weird. I don't understand it. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm still trying to wrap my mind around it. I don't understand the logic. You're seeing the tourists leave. The money is leaving. You see the money. Like, you know what I mean? You see the money leaving. Like, why are you okay? Like, I just don't understand like how you wouldn't want to implement something tougher. Like, I'd be trying to figure out where my 150 CHP officers were. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hold on, we shut down the mall. The mall. Like, that's the mall, bro. Okay, cool. Saks left. All right. Givenchy store left. All right. Nordstrom. All right. The mall, my dude, and you shut down the BART that even goes to that stop. Like, bro, that was the biggest red flag for me. Like, so obviously there's a big problem out there that needs to be addressed. There's a bigger problem that needs to be addressed that is making these people have to weigh their options. Like, you know what? It's either steal some detergent because I have no like, you know what I mean? There's a reason they're in this situation, and nobody's telling us nothing. Nobody's telling us nothing because I feel like it's way above my pay grade. I don't understand why you would want to displace people and make them be a lesser version of themselves. Like, I don't understand why. It'd be in your best interest, I just don't get it.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just
Because that
hope she gets the help she needs, man.
oh yeah. Well, we'll find out because since she's in the news cycle now, I guess if she does get caught slipping, like. But you want to hear something crazy though? Also, I just thought about it. This is why I say this is such a messed up society we're in right now, right? She has more action and availability at getting help for her needs after she goes to jail rather than before she goes to jail. Which is weird too, because that also helps Gavin Newsome plead his case about the whole fucking mental treatment shit. But they're doing it a little differently. But like I said though, when she comes home from jail, prison, whatever, they're gonna set her. She has the option. They're not going to. She has the option to immediately, instead of being homeless, go to a halfway house, an SLE, where they let you stay there up to a year, and they put you in job placement. They make sure you get a job within, like, I mean, they make sure you get a job. They get you on your medications. They get you on a regular schedule. They give you free food. You're not worried about shit. They put you on social services. Like, you know what I'm saying? They give you EBT. They make sure you get some GA. They, you know what I mean? They help you. Like, you know what I mean? So, and it's crazy. They only do that after you've been incarcerated. They don't see you get arrested, like, you know what I'm saying, for 120 times stealing things and be like, you know what, you need an SLE and some meds, and let's go ahead and put you over here. Like, they don't do that. They'd be like, nah, just go ahead and just come back. Court date in 3 months. Like, you'd be like, wait, what? Like, I'm okay. Like, she's like, all right, well, I'll be at Target if you need me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like, it's crazy. Like, the process is wild to me. But like I said though, it just reminded me of the whole. I'm going to butcher her name too. I'm just going to call her AOC. Is it like Angela Okaza? I can't even say that.
You
How do
just
you
say
say her name?
AOC. Everybody knows it's
Yeah,
AOC. So
because
don't get cute.
I was not trying to, because I did not want to butcher that. But like I said, it's very reminiscent of what's going on in her district right now. You see, she was the champion advocate of the migrants and
Barracuda's back.
everything like that. What do you mean? Oh, hold on. Before I even go for it, go ahead, fam.
Continue.
No, no,
Continue.
no, no. I want
Barracuda.
to know how the Barracuda.
You're gonna say her where she from in Queens, right?
No, the district that she's in charge of.
Jeez. All right.
Not in charge. All right, man. I don't
Let's
like
hear
when you
it.
do that, bro. Nah, it's
Let's
bothering
hear it.
that you
Come
do
on, man.
that.
You be fucking with the Fox News, man. You know they're gonna just do some dumb shit for some Democrats. You just got cooted a little. It's cool.
They
It's not
got
as bad
me.
as
They got
last
me
week.
again. They
Not as
got me
bad as last
again.
time. What you're saying is a good point. It's just don't get caught up on her thing and her shit. That's all.
I am not caught up on her at all.
No, no, like
I
this
was
is
actually
hers. Like just
no, no. I don't care
that's a
about that part.
problem. There's a
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
problem.
yeah.
Big
Thank you. I
problem.
was more focused on that part. Like I said,
Yeah.
the title was AOC. I guess the that was
Title was
a
Barracuda
clickbait type
ish.
shit. Just
Yeah,
yeah,
it's Cuda
exactly.
ish
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay, cool. Okay, because
That's
like I
all.
said, I actually, like I said, we're very familiar with who she is. Like me personally, don't give two shits about what she's got going on because I don't live in Queens. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But like I said, when I saw the video footage, it's looking like Mission Street, San Francisco, like 16th Street. It's looking like 24th. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I remember watching Get Rich or Die Trying. Like, and I remember watching like documentaries, Old Dirty Bastard. I remember, like I said, I've never been to Queens. I remember watching the documentaries, but that same street is always in like, you know what I mean, some backgrounds of something. And I never seen nothing looking crazy like that. And I've talked to some people who live in New York, and they're like, bro, it's wild out here. Like it's never been like this. Like, and I just don't understand. Like I said, once again, I'm mystified. I just don't. Like I said, there's nothing against her because, like I said,
Mhm.
San Francisco has looked like this for the past 10 years. So, like I said, we have a
Mhm.
lot of migrants and like you know what I'm saying that come over here. So, like I'm saying, now that they let them over there like that, now I know what it looked like. You know, I know exactly what it looks like when I see it. So that's why I was saying it's crazy. So, like, I was more focused on once again, what's the agenda?
I mean, it's just interesting how it's pretty messed up over there, and it looks like what we seen in San Francisco, right? But we ain't hearing whoever owns that district of San Francisco who's in Congress. We ain't hearing their name.
We ain't heard them say nothing.
So obviously,
They keep
this is
attacking
just
the DA.
it's
They
obviously
keep,
a smear
yeah.
campaign to get AOC to look bad. So that's why I'm just putting that aside.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
care about the AOC thing and all
Me
that
either.
because if we calling names, we should be calling out a lot of other names for a lot of other districts. So I'm gonna leave
Oh
that
yeah,
one
yeah, yeah.
alone.
London breed.
On top
It's
of
like,
that, um, Queen's been falling apart for a while. I got
hmm,
at least one homie now that lives there. Probably a
okay.
homie from back in the day who lives there, but um, yeah, I got a homie who lives there who loves to FaceTime me, and he drunk in the street one at night, screaming and
Eastern
yelling.
time too. Damn, Eastern time.
He be out there screaming. Got to put his phone
Screaming
down,
and
show me
yelling.
he can do some flares while he's still drunk, and you know what I mean. Like it's wild out there, and he
Wow.
just people be walking by just acting like it's a normal day, and I'm like, my boy is smashed out there being loud, and it's normal. And then he'd be talking to mad ish about all the migrants and stuff. So if anything, man, this ain't new unless you just don't know. But Queens is the family borough. Like it's where most families live, and where there's most
I
families,
didn't know that.
migrants live together, right? Like
Right.
migrants don't mind 10 in a house, right? And
Well, no, we're
where's the
familiar with
biggest
seeing it.
space?
Yeah.
Where's the biggest space? Queens has the biggest space in terms of like family
Mm.
type housing. So if you want to raise
Okay.
a family, that's everybody move to Queens because that's where you can actually have a house with a little lawn
Mm.
and bada bing, bada boom. So them having all these migrants, having all this stuff makes sense because that's the most friendly place to have it. Unfortunate, but it ain't no different than what we were just talking about San Francisco to me. I don't know what else to really say about it. Sanctuary cities seem to be having this pop up left and right. Um, and I don't blame the person at the top of the district. To me, it's going to be
Yeah.
a team effort. It's got to be a lot of different people working to make things happen. The governor,
I was like, she wasn't the one that invited them. Like, I was like, they're just in her area.
Mayor Adams, I think that's his name out there, Mayor
Yeah,
Adams.
Eric.
Like this,
Eric Adams. Yeah.
yeah, there's a few people who, if they like powers combined, they can maybe fix some shit. But ain't no Captain Planet gonna save it, especially with just one person.
Facts. I agree.
Just like Newsom ain't gonna save Oakland with just himself. Like so,
Um, One thing I wanted to say real quick is because I did mention this a few episodes ago. Because this is like I said, we've seen it here, not first, but we've seen it here. So, um, that was the first thing I was thinking of when Eric Adams, you know what I'm saying, said, "Yeah, we're gonna give them that $1,000 debit card once a month." I was like, "Bro, can you imagine having?" Because we know how they were going to do it. They're going to go in a house and shack up 10 people. Can you imagine every month y'all household get 10,000? Like, just 10,000. Oh, we got 10,000. Oh, we up. Like 1 month. Like in 2 months, we got 30,000. Let's go do something crazy. Like, let's go buy a house. Let's go, like, you know what I mean? Let's go. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Like, and the people, like I said, I just want to jump back on that because that's literally the first thing I thought of once he said, "We're going to give them $1,000," and I was like, "Oh, they could," and we're going to just trust them to go spinning at the bodegas. I was like, but okay. I was like, you know what I mean? I was like, hey, it ain't here. I was like, all right. But like I said, though, what's to stop them from doing them things here? Like, you know what I mean? It's very interesting, man. Like, I just don't. I, like I said, we come from the common sense generation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't come from the internet generation like everybody else, right? So, like, I know me and you be looking at the TV and hearing some news and just being like, why? Like, make that make sense. Like I don't understand. Maybe this is what my parents used to be talking about when Bush was in office and shit. Like, I don't know. I don't really know what was going on back then. I probably should do some research because history repeats itself. But I just know like it don't make sense what they're trying to show us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what they're trying, and especially because like what they're trying to show us, they're not, and then they're not talking about what's going on. You know what I mean? In the real areas that matter. Did we even fix that Flint water yet? Like, how's that water going on over there?
nah, they still got some issues.
See, like we never fixed nothing, but we got billions for everybody else. Never mind. I'll just move on. Like I just said, it's just weird to me. Like, just we got so much energy for everybody but us. Like, and I feel like our problems, a third grader could figure this out with like a Lunchable pack. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody just get healthcare. Cool. All right, cool. Everybody just like, I ain't talking about like communism type shit. I ain't saying we all got to make the same amount, but like I feel like we shouldn't have hungry in our country. We shouldn't have homeless. We shouldn't like we shouldn't. Like, I don't we shouldn't. If
Yeah,
we got billions to send in any national emergency to any other country, if we got that, which we have on multiple occasions, like numerous, I want to say hundreds of occasions, like why ain't we did it here first? Like, so which also like leads me to believe there's a reason for it, and I just don't understand the reason. Like, I'm trying to figure it out, and that seems like the it has shifted to. I don't know. Whoever's it, man. I feel like whoever's in charge of what you know. What I mean, if there's somebody in charge, like you know what I'm saying, because I fully believe either somebody's in charge and being very sadistic, or the biggest fear is that nobody's in charge
Mm.
and we just weird. Like you know what I'm saying, and we just weird. Like, but like I said, I believe somebody's in. Not somebody. There's some people who have something going on, but I just don't understand the end game, the or nothing. I don't understand the rules. I don't understand the players. I don't, you know what I mean? It's like jumping in a pinochle game and you only play poker. Like you're like, oh, I'm used to 5 cards. There's 20. There's 4 people. Oh shit, he's my partner. Like, no, you're not gonna know the game. Like that's pretty much how I feel when I see stuff around the world now. Like, how do you feel when you see stuff around the world now? Like, you got a taller view.
Um,
You probably see a little shit
shit.
from the distance.
I don't know,
Shit from the
man.
distance.
I just don't understand a lot of this. It's above my pay grade. If I put my tinfoil hat on, which I rarely
Mm,
do,
mm,
to me, we're setting up to get ready to get back into manufacturing because we don't want China no more to make our shit, and we need people that are
mm,
gonna pay get that are willing to take these jobs as low paying and high labor as they
mm,
are. How could you get a big workforce to have that? 'Cause you know all these mother
mm,
from all these cities we know they ain't gonna do that job. But the only way we can get some power back is if we start manufacturing again, because we just
mm,
gave it all to China, right? So we need workers. And my tinfoil hat says, this is a good way to get a lot of workers in here and then
mm,
just be like, go to that factory and get to work. But
mm.
who knows? It's still above my pay grade. It's happening in too many cities and too many places at the same time for it to be coincidental. So I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Right. Um, I put my tinfoil hat because, like I said, I like to stay away from that too because a tinfoil hat, man, you can go down the craziest rabbit hole and it just never ends. Like, and then you ever watch that any kind of Marvel movie when they talk about like Loki and the sacred timeline and they see how it that's how I feel like the rabbit hole is when I go down one. I'm like, well, what about this theory? Because that branches off to this, and like, it never ends.
What if?
So
Marvel's what if?
yeah, crazily, pretty much. So I like I said, I put it on for like 5 minutes, and I came up with something similar. The biggest thing that hit me that made me like even go down the road was when Eric Adams said, "Yeah, we're trying to get you the money." That was fine. Okay, cool. But then when he said, "We want you guys to start voting," like, and then I was like, okay, wait a minute. If they can vote, what else can they do? Join the military. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was thinking, I was like, wait a minute. We in damn near 3 wars right now, type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, like I said. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it alone at that. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, once I started going down that hole, I was like, you know what? Oh, pause, by the way. But once I started going down, you know what I mean? Once I started going down that rabbit hole, I was like, man, let's just slow it down. You know what I'm saying? Like, slow it down. But yeah, that's all I pretty much had on it. Yeah, that's pretty much all I had on it, man.
Word, word. So let me jump into this thing about these batteries. I don't know if y'all know about this, but
Sorry.
I
I gotta stop.
love
I
space
gotta stop
stuff.
laughing when you bring up shit. I gotta
I
stop that
love space. I love space stuff. And
for sure.
apparently, we had some battery, like a big pallet of batteries,
Two point
almost
five
three
tons.
tons. Yeah,
Yeah.
almost 3 tons. And
Mm-hmm.
threw it with a robot arm, caught in orbit. And when I first read that, I stopped because I was like, wait, before I even read anymore, I was like, wait, every time something comes into orbit, it's on fire. Do we want batteries on fire? Anyway, I
No,
kept reading. I
it's
just kept
like
reading. I
no.
was like,
Not on the planet. We
but
don't. I don't know. Like I don't know how space works.
let's throw that back into the ozone layer on fire, right? Like
Yeah, because the
so,
ozone layer is the most robust it's ever been. Like you know what I'm saying. But anyway, go ahead.
right. So apparently, it got back into Earth's orbit. I think it said March 8th,
Mm,
and finally touched down out in, like near Cuba. And the
mm,
craziest thing to me is it's like some dude has a job to watch it, right?
mm,
And it's just spinning and it's catching in, it's coming through, spinning. it's like a few years, man, of just waiting and spinning, and it's like, is this the best way to deal with batteries? Um, Send it back. Like, can't we send it to another planet that's full of gas and see what happens? Maybe we could throw all this plastic from SFO over there. I don't know. Like, why are we throwing these batteries back here?
Because we have the
Is
best
it to
cleaning.
analyze it? Is it like I don't? I just was like, yo, this is crazy. This is obviously not great for the environment, and we're gonna just hurl it back through our ozone layer and atmosphere. Um,
Why do you think I
just
laughed when you
didn't
brought
like
the
it, man.
topic up? Because I just started laughing because I read this shit. I was like, wait, like I had a similar response, but at the different part though. When the motherfucker said, "We gonna send it back," I said, "Wait, what?" I was like, why would you? Like, I ain't gonna hold you. We don't litter on our planet enough. I feel you. I'm not saying we should litter in space. I'm not saying
Oh
that. I'm
no,
saying like,
we already got
I,
enough out there already.
yeah, yeah. I'm not saying that. I'm saying though, this is NASA. Like, we couldn't have came up with nothing. You just had a nigga Homer Simpson to shit. You were like, all right, hey, Sector 7G, hey, track this little shit coming from the sky. Like, and then he couldn't even track the shit. Like, he was like, nah, actually, I was on lunch break. It might be in Cuba. I don't know. Then they try to hit you with some bullshit. They was like, this we did the analytics and we figured it's only 1 in 10,000 chance that it's actually gonna hit or I mean hit somebody or anything. So like, I mean,
That's the
I'm like,
threshold.
I
As
was
long
like,
as anything fits that, they'll do it.
I
If it
was
fits in
like,
that ratio, 1 in 10,000 probability, they'll take the risk
okay, with batteries, with
with
okay, with
anything,
radioactive batteries from space. Okay,
anything. Sending a mission out, sending candy. If it's a 1 in 10,000 probability, they'll take that chance. They like
I
them
don't even
odds.
think I don't even think Bentley does that when they fucking come out with a new car. I don't even think, like,
I
what
don't
the
think they
fuck is
can.
that?
Safety protocols. They didn't even allow.
Exactly. I'm like 1 in 10,000 Bentleys, nigga, it's gonna blow up. Like, you think they dropping that car next year, bro? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? They said it's a 1 in 10,000, and NASA cool. They like, we're not part of
This
the
ain't even
government. What are
NASA.
they gonna do? Oh, I
This
thought, I
is
thought I said it was NASA.
all space. This is
Oh,
Canada's team through the through used their arm to throw it to our. That's what I'm saying. This ain't even just NASA, fam. This is everybody
oh.
is like playing in space like it's a sandbox, fam. Don't get me started on Elon and the Starlink.
I'm about to say that right now,
That's
but I'd be like, no wonder he just bullied his way in there. I'm like, bro, you got these niggas don't even know how to dispose of batteries. Yeah. This
I'm gonna
is
be mad when one of
insane.
those satellites hits my house. I'm gonna be real mad when they fall through.
The best
Yeah,
part
there's a
about that
mess out
though is
there.
you'll be able to see it probably 2 days before it actually might hit though, with your tall ass. Like, you know what
That's
I'm
probably gonna hit me first. Yeah, for sure.
saying? At least you'll be able to see it though, as long as you look up every now and again. Like, like
It's
you
scary
gonna tell
times,
you
man.
thank you, man. Like I said, that's what I'm scared about though. I don't know who's in charge because I feel like we dropping the ball on a lot of shit and it's looking like it's on purpose. Like, I feel like they're just playing with niggas now. Like, you feel me? Like when you just hear some shit, they're just like, oh yeah, bro, 2.5 tons because we decided to switch to lithium. Like, they want to fuck with the bunny now. Like, you know what I'm saying? They like, we fucking with Energizer now, nigga. We
It's
just got the
crazy.
commercial update. Like, I feel like we're living in a world like idiocracy type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just weird. That motherfucker said, yeah, we just do it on the pallet. It's like, we just said,
Right?
on a pallet. Bro, I know warehouse work when I hear it, nigga. Like, this sound weird. You get the forklift, nigga. And they probably got it on a forklift. It's 2 tons. They probably put it on a forklift on a pallet and was like, all right, bro, put a parachute on it with they stupid ass.
Throw it to one of them black holes. Let's see what
Yeah,
happens. Come on,
that'd be
man.
lit. That's a great idea. You say
Come
shit
on,
never come
man.
back, right? You say shit never come back, right?
Let's see what happens. Maybe they send
Wouldn't that
something
be?
back. Whoever's
Wouldn't
on
that
the
be
other side
dope?
send something back.
Thank you. I was gonna say that right now. I'm like, would it be dope? We just threw them batteries over there, and then motherfucking for some reason, 5 years later, we just randomly seen those batteries sitting in another space. Like, you'd be like, oh, okay, we know what's happening. Like, you know what I'm saying? Something like do something. Like, that motherfucker said, let's throw
Yeah.
it back to here where we have the best cleaning services for our batteries. That makes sense.
Right.
All right.
Right. Yeah, man. That was It's
Yeah, go
frightening.
team. That's Team Earth right there. That's Team Earth right there.
Yeah. Team
That
Space
was a
Earth.
yeah, that was a collective movement right there. That was.
Collective idiots.
I'm starting to feel like I should have graduated college because I got to be in on some, at least some of these meetings, like just to hear it. Like, I'll give you a perfect example. Right, I was at a TikTok influencer meeting uh on accident. You remember that? Remember I told you I was over there. Um, and just overhearing the conversation because I wasn't there because I'm an influencer. I was there because I was working for these motherfuckers. Like, I needed a job. So no, but but just overhearing the conversations. Like we're talking to like these one of the CEOs from YouTube was there. One of the dudes from who does the financial payouts for TikTok, he was there. Like I said, really high up people like and like a lot of influencers and shit. And one thing I do want to say before I continue the story is a lot of you influencers are weird. Like, sorry, you guys are weird. Like weird. But anyway, but like I was randomly overhearing conversations like from the higher ups about they were just randomly talking like this is their regular conversation. They're not talking about like inside secrets. It's not like Area 51. They're regular conversation. They're like, yeah, we got the new AI thing. We're gonna unveil that. And then we're gonna generate this. And I'm like, wait, hold on, wait, you guys talking about what? Like you know what I'm saying? They're saying like stuff regular. Oh yeah, because I was at Elon's property and he had the thing going. I'm like, wait, he got the new what? Wait, what's going? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of stuff. I totally was immersed in the fact of I'm in a place completely above my pay grade. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're
Mm.
having their regular croissant conversation or water cooler talk, if you will, was stuff that we are hypothesizing on our right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they are low level. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're just the media part of the aspect of the whole. I mean, they're not even no part of aggressive arm of the whole situation. They're just, a tentacle of how they put it out. Like, I mean, they're in the dark too, but they just know a little bit more. But I'm saying though, like, if I was in that perspective right there, these guys are pulling up in Bentley trucks, like Ferraris, like they're paid. So I'm trying to figure out how the ladder goes up very high. So like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Mm. I mean, this because I'm in the tech sector. It's kind of old, but yeah, man, it's been around for a minute. Um, been around for a
Oh, I
long
believe
time.
it. I believe it.
The
But
minute
yeah,
everybody was like, "Siri is great," so we were already behind the ball in AI. Damn, that was that's when people like didn't even realize that was AI, and we were already on it before Siri. So think about that.
wait. Elaborate, sir. Because I think I might have missed that.
You don't know Siri? Don't you have an iPhone?
Yeah, I never use it.
Okay. But whenever that came out, people were like, this is great. But people didn't even realize that's AI. And that was how long ago?
Five?
I want to say longer, dog. But anyway,
Probably. I don't know. I got my
AI's
first.
been
I
here for a
remember I got my
minute.
first iPhone.
AI's been here for a minute. It ain't going nowhere. They're just easing it in to society so everyone can feel comfortable because when they rush technology, it's rebelled against. So
Hmm.
they're just finding ways to ease in, and what they're going to try to do is make it convenient. Oh, I can talk to this
That's the
thing
way
on
to
my
get niggas.
phone and she's
That's
gonna
the way
do
to
it.
get
Oh,
niggas.
cool. Next thing I know, I can tell this to go do this and order this. Cool. Now it knows my patterns of shopping on Amazon. That's all AI. Like, been here, man.
Mm.
Been here. We're just missing Rosie the robot. We're just missing the physical form, but technically we're already there. This thing right here is an extension of a computer or AI. And that the fact that it's always on us and even we're always on it, we're the robot, really. And that's the
Hello.
part that's scary, but people don't realize.
Hello.
And that's eventually it'll catch on and people will be like, oh, snap. I don't want to have my phone, but we're not there. So
No.
in due time, but yeah. AI is ain't going nowhere. They're still working on trying to get it in the physical
Damn.
form
Smoke
with the
that.
dog bots and the robots and self-driving cars and all that. Seems like it's cool, but that's all AI.
Mm.
So we've been here.
No, I thought it was dope how you smoked that analogy though. You said you feel like we're the robot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
It is.
that's lit. No, but I'm saying that's funny though because I was making a joke. I was just telling somebody the other day. I was like, man, wouldn't it be funny like if aliens like would just happen to observe our planet, they wouldn't even know like who runs the world, like because we're over here picking up poop from our animals. They might think dogs run this world. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're picking up their poop. Like, you don't know. Like, I mean, we look weird. Like, you know what I mean? So that was funny how you said that though. It just reminded me of that.
I
But
mean,
yeah, let's go ahead.
every time this thing dings, what happens? Whoop,
You gotta go check it.
ding, like a robot. Ding. Pavlov's dog. It's all systematic, man. And now
For sure.
Elon's putting chips in your head, so
Oh yeah, I saw that. I was like, but like I said, they always come in through the guise of convenience, like you said. Like he said, oh, this is actually because if you lost a limb or got, what I mean, or if you know what I mean, like I understand it, like it's for helping people, cool, but what's it really doing all that? But nobody's gonna care about that because if you can't walk and now you can walk again, then throw that in there. Sure, I might in my sleep, I might wake up and work for the government as a secret agent at night. I don't know it. But anyway, I walk them during the day though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
right. I don't know why I'm
Who
always
knows?
tired, but I could walk
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, for
Cause you
sure. I'm
moon knight
eagle.
at nighttime,
Yeah.
fam. You don't even
I'm
know you
I'm
moon
eagle
knight
eye.
saving the world.
This nigga eagle eye at nighttime. You on the phone talking about move to the left on the right. Hurry up, you
Right?
got 30 seconds. You eagle eye. You don't even know what's going on. You just bags on your eyes. You looking crazy. Like you don't know what's going on.
Exactly.
You're like, I'm so
Exactly.
tired. Just like I'm so tired. Like just walking
Yeah, moon
around
knight.
at work in the daytime talking about I'm so tired.
Straight up moon knight, fam.
That's crazy. You said Moon Knight on bro. Moon Knight. Shout out motherfucking
Dude,
Disney Plus.
dude living a whole different life when he sleep. Don't even know.
Isn't that great? People walking up to you and being like, "Hey, bro, didn't I see you the other day?" You're like, "Man, why is everybody always think they know me?" And then
And they
somebody
call
sitting there
me a
next to
different
you,
name,
yeah. And then somebody next to you always like, they always say you got a twin out here. Like, you know what I'm saying?
right? You different in the
Oh,
daytime. Like, oh yeah.
yeah, hella different. I'm awake,
I'm
motherfucker.
awake. Insane.
Exactly. It's me talking, actually.
right?
I don't know who's controlling this shit. You was talking to Elon last night. That shit crazy. But mm, I think I wanted to even talk about that Airbnb. Yeah, I was feeling that for sure.
Mm,
I was feeling
yeah,
that.
man.
Airbnb has decided to
Finally.
ban yeah, finally. Yeah, ban the what is it? I want to say undercover surveillance, but what that's a different name.
Indoor cameras.
Indoor
We'll just
yeah.
call it indoor cameras.
Okay.
Indoor surveillance. So
Right.
that also includes radio or audio recording.
Right.
So as of April 30th,
Mhm.
which still a ways. So I guess they're giving you time to get
Oh
them
wait, what the
cameras out.
fuck? Okay.
Yeah, it's not even like live yet, fam. So don't stay at Airbnb until after April.
Mm.
But apparently, they're gonna finally put it in writing and enforce it to where you can't have cameras inside the house that are gonna be on while you have guests.
Mm.
And if you have outdoor surveillance equipment, motion sensors, recording equipment,
Mm.
audio, video, they have to at least tell you what they
Oh,
have,
okay. Okay. On
because it's
premises, yeah.
outdoors.
Okay.
On premises outdoors. But indoors, they can't have it no more.
Mm.
Because people were putting in there so they could like catch people being bad or destroying their
Mm.
property or
Nah, people
you
trying
know
to catch
just
people. Yeah, we know what people doing.
obviously the freakniks are gonna be
Yeah.
watching you try
Yeah.
to like take a shit or whatever. Um, so or use that to try to blackmail you later or sell it to somebody to blackmail you and get some money back.
Hell
There's a lot of
yeah.
kind of crazy shit that's happening. But the fact that
Especially, yeah. Yeah.
Airbnb was the first and that they are pretty much the last to do this
Mm.
to me should be telling. If y'all don't know this other company called Verbo, VRBO,
I fuck with
they're called
Verbo.
like a they're called like a luxury version of it, but they've
Hell yeah.
had this in place from the beginning. And to me, that's solid, and that's them thinking ahead. Um,
But that's why a
I
lot of
just think
people
this is
migrated
sad,
to
man.
Verbo though.
Yeah, man.
That's actually one of the main reasons people migrated.
Yeah.
But
All I
why is
got
it
to do
sad?
is hack. I was gonna say all I got to do is hack somebody that has Airbnb, and I get
Oh,
all
the
this
Wi-Fi.
footage.
Yeah, you can hack
Yeah,
their
yeah.
Wi-Fi or something. Like, yeah.
I can hack. Oh, you run an Airbnb? I hack you. Now I can get camera access and I can go blackmail everybody that came to your house.
And that doesn't
Like
have to be from the owner. That could just be outside.
on
Yeah.
the side.
Yeah.
Just because you got your cameras in there. So
That's wild.
slow applause for Airbnb finally doing the right thing,
And
but
it says slow applause.
low applause. So yeah, no sleeping areas and bathrooms for cameras. Um,
It was
finally,
always supposed to be that, but
get your shit
it wasn't.
together, Airbnb. I've stayed at many Airbnbs.
Me too.
My wife loves Airbnb, and when I told her this, she was like, yeah, yeah. I just saw the wheels going in her head, like,
She was like, "Oh,
I'm
we
like,
can
yeah.
go to Sri Lanka now."
She know
Like,
she
okay.
was just like she just was like for some reason she just I guess assumed everybody's wholesome and everybody is not gonna be doing that, but it's like nah,
Oh,
like
oh, you have. Oh, I love those talks when I have those with my wife.
yeah,
When you get to break the real world down a little bit. When you get to just, I love those talks. They're the wide
yeah,
eye
you
wonderment. You're like, word, people are weird.
like
Yeah.
that weird. People would want to watch you take a shit. Yeah,
Yes. Matter of fact, that's
yeah,
their shit. Like that's you know what I'm saying? You taking the shit, that's their shit. Like but not like it was crazy though when you brought that up though, because my first thought was, does that include nanny cams? Because I was in a situation where I was at a Airbnb, and this was actually during the time when they just installed those big cameras where you can actually see the cameras. So we actually requested one without cameras, and we found one. So then it was cool. So we were there. I was watching, I think, a Niner game or something on TV, and I just happened to look over, and I'm like, "Is that a teddy bear? Like just, you know what I mean? Some nanny cam type shit." So I just grabbed it and I put it face down, and then I told my wife about it, and I was like, "Hey," she's like, "What do you want to do?" I was like, "I kind of want to open the shit." Like, you know what I'm saying? So I opened the shit, and it was a camera. So like, you know what I'm saying? So we got our money back, but like, so I want to know, does that law actually apply to nanny cams as well, or you got to just find them? But are they gonna keep trying to just sneak in some observation as well somehow? Because the Freakniks is there.
I mean, why would they need a nanny cam if there's no baby there?
Okay, well, I mean, people are a lot more elaborate nowadays. Though people just hide it. You don't have to. You know how people are.
But that's what I'm saying.
I guess that's more of a hit or miss litigation type shit. I guess now you have a recourse for
See,
litigation.
exactly. So now
I
the
guess
problem really is it's like, yo, ultimately, if they do that with the nanny cam or not, if it's still hidden, because people are doing hidden cameras anyways, but
exactly. That's what I'm
now,
saying.
but now it's in the paperwork. So now, not only can I sue you because I stayed there, Airbnb can also sue you for damages to the brand.
Ooh, okay,
So there's a
okay,
little more incentive now to be like,
yeah,
yo, hey,
okay.
we told y'all I shouldn't do this. And I feel like, yo, if you don't trust people to be in your house, why are you renting it out? Like, come on now.
Well, Airbnb's had a lot of turmoil. Like, you know what I'm saying? I remember my last time ever being at an Airbnb when the owner wanted to stay like in another room with her kid, like, and taking the kid to school, and we sitting there, we're like, why are you here? Like, we trying to vibe, like, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy, and I remember this is literally the conversation I had with that person when I realized I will never stay at an Airbnb if the conditions stay the same. It was a Sunday. I'm watching the Niner game. You know how I do.
Hmm.
Big snacks aplenty. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just game loud. My Niners was up. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm up. You know how I do. Um the lady comes downstairs. She says, "Hey," all nice. And I'm like, "Oh, what's up?" She was like, "Yeah, what you watching?" I was like, "Oh yeah, the Niner game." She was like, "Oh, okay, that's cool." I'm like, "Yeah, you know how we do it, watching the Niner." She's like, "That's what's up." My daughter's sleeping though, so can you turn this down? Because like it's actually like a little loud right now. And I was like, "Oh, don't worry about it." I was like, "Don't worry about it. We're gonna get my phone." Like I was like, "Well, we done." Like, you know what I'm saying? So don't worry about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that was my last experience at the Airbnb. So like I said, that's why when you mentioned Verbo, because like that, man, that shit is the truth. Like
Yeah.
it's better views, better, you know what I'm saying? Better. housing situations. Like, nobody's there. Like, you get a vibe out. Like how Airbnb used to be when it first came out.
Oh, well, before we thought people were gonna be nasty. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Oh yeah, pretty
yeah,
much. But like I
yeah.
said though, because I feel where they're coming from though, because like I remember in the wild, wild west Airbnb days, like
Mm,
when people were throwing wild parties and it was whatever. Like, I remember people doing things like that. So like I can understand where the homeowner would want to see what's going on to be secure. But when you have like a married couple like come in, like, what I'm saying, there's always an exception to the rule. So I don't know. But like it's cool. They finally decided to give the power back to the people who are gonna
consumer.
actually do business with you guys. Yeah, oh yeah, the consumer, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to run with this new motto of I'm gonna make solutions and not excuses. So I'll just say this.
Mm,
Um,
I like that phrase.
if they're gonna do this, and let's say you worried about people thrashing your house, which is
Mhm.
understandable. I'm
Facts.
a homeowner. I get it. Then Airbnb should kick in on the insurance, or they should have a full insurance coverage thing where you know you
Mm.
document how much stuff is in your house.
Mm-hmm.
Like my couch is this much, my TV, okay, okay. We're looking at like 8 G's worth of stuff. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
File it up, write it down. Airbnb knows. You rent it out. You don't need no nasty cameras inside. The place is fucked up. You take a picture, you show them. Airbnb should be able to get in there. They already got my credit card info if I stayed there, right? They already got
Right.
my information if I stayed there, right?
Mm.
So this is again, the
Mm. Oh, that's
platforms.
fire. Oh, that's
This
fire.
is the platforms manipulating or taking abuse of power against people when they should be more
Mm.
accountable. They should be the ones stepping up and saying, "Hey,
Mm.
we will cover this. Hey, we want to help make sure your shit's not fucked up. Hey, we want to make sure you get whatever you get back. We don't want you to have to buy a new couch, but if you do, we got you because you said this, you showed us this, took a
Mm-hmm.
picture, bada bing." But I don't like that. It had to be the consumer. It had to be the people renting the property to have to like put in cameras and worry about their shit and all that. Like, it's not fair. That's not fair to them, and that's why they had to take the power and put in the cameras and be nasty. But to me, this is accountability on Airbnb or lack of
Mm.
again, and
Right.
they need to step up. They need to step up or step out. But yeah, I'm not gonna try
Thank
to
you.
make
Step up or step
excuses.
out. Hello. I
Nope.
like that.
Less excuses, more solutions. And
Hello. I like that too as well.
I'm at least provide at least there's a solution. Anybody at Airbnb that catches this, you're welcome.
Mm. Bars. Drops mic. I gotta say one thing that it just really reminded me of. I'm trying to figure out. Maybe it's just two companies, I guess, but I just be in my head thinking like, if we were in charge of billions of dollars, like you know what I'm saying, like if my department was to make sure that we keep these billions coming, or what I mean? Like we gotta, I would just be more on top of things. And the only reason I mentioned that was because, the DoorDash situation. We actually have a deal with DoorDash. For the audience who doesn't know us, we have a deal with DoorDash. Um, they are not really the most, what's the word? Organized. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So yeah, it's a lot of confusion. We always end up talking to somebody else, which is weird because we're all in the same department. Like it's just weird. I just feel like I just noticed that like not just this company, not just Airbnb, not just Apple. Like I've noticed it's been a lot of what's the word?
Lack of accountability.
Lack of accountability, but also I want to say professionalism. I just
Mm.
don't understand. I remember. Okay, like little things like this, right? I remember when I used to work at Old Navy when I was a little kid. Like, you know what I mean? They had a rule where if a customer asked you where a product was, not only did you know where it was, you walked them to the product. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so you could physically put the product in their hand to make sure they get the purchase. Like it was more on top of your business. Like now it's like you go into an Old Navy or a Walmart, you're like, hey bro, do you know where the tuna fish is? They're like, I don't know, never shit. Maybe eight. You'd be like, oh, you want me to just go over there and try to look my? Oh, okay, you want me to go look myself? Oh, my bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my bad for disturbing you. Like, my bad, fam. My bad. Like, you know what I mean? That's how it is now. And I'm trying to figure out where the overall lapsadaisical, maybe laziness is kind of. I feel like it's going up the ladder now. Maybe with companies, it's weird. I don't it's just weird because I feel like if a CFO or what I mean, a CEO would find out about these departments, what I mean, being lackluster in these areas, like I feel like they would like you said, they would ship up or ship out, like what I mean, type shit. Like it's just weird to me how you could be loose in so many areas, like what I mean, like like a sinking ship, like. You gotta plug these holes, like what I mean, because that's a lot of revenue you are losing out on, like and your expenditure is going more up because what I mean you're trying to accommodate all I mean all the other shit like what I mean it doesn't make sense to me like it doesn't make sense to me. I mean I didn't go to college but like I said I know 2 plus 2 is 4 not 22 like that's all I know like what I'm saying I know if you don't send the person here to pick up the stuff then you can't sell the stuff. I just know that like you know what I'm saying I don't know what I mean I don't know what I mean I don't know how supply and demand works besides that, but that's just me, I guess. It's like, but anyway, but yeah, moving on. Moving
Moving
on. That's
on,
just
man,
me.
and keeping it workforce related. Bernie's
Mm.
pushing a little bill
Mm.
for the 4-day work week. I feel like he tried this
Mm.
before as well,
He
but
did.
he's trying it again.
Mm.
And I don't have too much to say about this. More just like I want to just read one of the quotes, and
Okay.
then I want to kind of get your feedback on it. But he said,
Okay.
"Today, American workers are over 400% more productive than they were in the 1940s,
Cap.
and yet millions of Americans are working longer hours for lower wages than they were decades ago. That has
True.
got to change." End quote. So he's proposing from 40 hours to 32 hours being termed now the full-time job, and your
Mm.
benefits and pays don't change. Not like, oh, we're gonna scale your payback or not give you
Oh, okay.
benefits. Like so
Okay.
32 hours a week gets
Mm.
you full-time job status,
Mm.
bennies and all that.
Mm.
What are your thoughts on this when you saw this or peeped this?
I want to know how the 4 days would be, or the 32 hours would be broken up. You said 4 days, right?
Well, not for. I mean, it could be. It's just 32 hours,
Okay, so it's 8 hours a day for 4 days.
4 days. So that's why I
Um,
said 4 days.
um, I mean, the idea seems great, like in theory,
Hmm.
like because instead of you having to work Monday through Friday, you work Monday through Thursday, and then maybe you have another associate who just works Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Like I mean,
Hmm.
it doesn't seem like a bad idea. I want to say that I think, like I said, in theory, it's a great idea because just us running, I mean, just doing this, like I mean, doing our other endeavors, working our regular jobs, like I can see how people get burnt out, like doing the same thing. Like, say you're trying to work. Now, I understand if you want to work 60 hours a week because you're trying to grind and get something. That's fine. But you work 4 days and you still have 2 more days to go ahead and work overtime if you want to. That's fine. But some people do need a mental health break, like from their job, especially if it's a job you don't even like being at. Maybe it's a job you're just using to support your actual your business while you're trying to get off the ground. So I don't know. Like, there's a lot of people I know that are working jobs to supplement, or maybe it's a second job, and they're using it to supplement some other income. Like, like it'd be cool. Like, maybe you're the type of person who's gonna, not you, but our audience or a listener. Like, maybe you're the type of person who wants to work 4 days here, and you can work 4 days somewhere else, and maybe one day I overlap type shit, and you ain't tripping. Like, what I mean? You can work 16 hours. I mean? Like, you have options. Or a full time job here is 4 days here, but a part time job is 2 days here and you still got one day off. Like there's a lot of options. It gives people a little more wiggle room,
Hmm.
especially if the pay is staying the same,
Hmm.
especially if the benefits are staying the same. It gives people a lot more wiggle room, gives them more options. I, for some reason, don't think it'll pass, but
Hmm.
especially what's crazy too, because I would feel that everybody would want to vote for that, but I don't think it'll pass.
Yeah, I kind of wonder, like, with this extra time, is this ideally supposed to be like, okay, you're working less, you should spend more time with family? Like that's like me being optimistic and thinking like the
In
better of
theory,
it, right?
I was like in
Like
theory that'd be
okay, that's what
the
I'm saying.
overall goal.
Ideally, it should be like, hey man, like instead of 40 hours a week, you only spend 32. You should have some more time with your family, family Fridays, whatever, right? Like cool, cool. But it's a capitalistic society. You need money. We never have enough, as you can see with Elon and Bezos, who have tons of money and it's still never enough. They want to fight on who's the top. So
You see how
I
my
just
first
wonder
thought was
if
how to work overtime. I was like, my first
exactly,
thought was how. Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
So
But go
so
ahead.
for me, I just wonder if it's only going to mean that now the majority of people are going to work a full time and a part time job instead of just one full time job and just trying to tough it and
I
side
go with
hustle
that.
some other shit. So
Yeah,
I just think it's I think it has good intentions, but I think for how society is here in America, it's gonna be still detrimental to people on a mental health side because now they got free time. Um, I can go do another gig, or I can just work 1 day a week so I can get this benefits at the tire shop because I need automotive care for my
that's
car. Like
literally what I just said. I totally
so,
agree with you. I,
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's interesting. I could see this also being a corporate thing where corporate people like they love it. Like,
oh
oh,
yeah,
I
oh
gotta,
yeah.
I can get more people to work now. I can get more jobs because I can only have Tommy work 4 days, and I gotta get Jack to come up, and now I need an extra day so I can get Jack and Frank. Like, okay,
Mm.
so now the workforce needs more people or something, but I don't know, man. I'm not sure if this does as good as it seems, or if this is worse. But
Another ploy.
to be continued, I guess.
Well, actually,
I do
because
like the outside the box thinking though. I'll say that.
yeah, no, because I ain't gonna
I
lie though,
appreciate that.
you did kind of open the can of worms though with that, because now I'm over here thinking the gears is turning, because when you said obviously people are gonna get more, try to get another gig, that's how society works. But now I'm
America for
trying
sure.
to, yeah, oh, definitely in America for sure. But I mean, there's always a exception to the rule. Obviously, that small percentage who's actually going to do what it was intended for, so they don't count what I'm thinking. But I might have to come back to this one because my mind is turning on this one right now because it sounds like a good idea, but in practice, though, I just don't see like okay, right? So like I know people that work at call centers. And you know,
Hmm.
since 9/11, not 9/11, since COVID, I said 9/11, since COVID, they never had to return to work. They work from home all day, every day, and they loving it. They would be juiced to have a 4 day week and still get the full pay. You're already at home. Like the CEO, like you said, like you know what I'm saying? His job is to go in there and pretty much check facts and figures and pretty much boss people around and leave. Like it feels like it's benefiting a certain area, like
Hmm.
not the regular working class. I want to say that's pretty much where I was with it. Like that sounds like a great idea. Like if you make 100,000 a year and up, like you need to make actually in today's society, I feel like you need to make at least 150, 200 a year and up to even
In the
feel
household.
comfortable. Yeah, household for surely, just to feel comfortable. Like I, it's funny. It's funny we even just got on that subject too because I literally just posted on Facebook yesterday randomly because now I'm on Facebook despite you actually. No, I just posted randomly. I was just like had the friend at my house the other day with a full fridge. He asked for something to drink. He said, "Oh, can I get something to drink?" I said, "Oh yeah, bro, it's right there." Open the fridge. He said, "Ooh, the food stamps must have kicked in." I'm like, nigga, I have food stamps in 5 years. Man. He said, oh, that's how we doing it? Oh, you haven't? I was like, whoa, do not tell me having a full fridge without EBT is a flex now. Like, do not tell me. Do not tell me, fam. I'm saying all that kind of just messed me up though, because I was thinking, I'm like, okay, so we really are in the working class society now. Like You know what I'm saying? It's just weird. Like a lot of things, like what I mean, go into play when it comes to this. Because, like I said, this law I feel would benefit everybody but the common working man. Like what I mean? Like I said, it's good in theory because you want the working man to be, like I said, on the face of it, it looks like you're bringing it up for the working man, but I don't see how it's going to benefit the working man. I feel like it's going to benefit everybody else who's making already some comfortable money. That's pretty much where I'm at with it.
Yeah, I feel short term it's beneficial, long term it's not. And short term meaning like if I work at a fucking car shop or I work in the UPS warehouse and I'm lifting boxes and I only have to lift boxes 4 days a week, I'm gonna feel better. My body's gonna feel better. But
Mm.
long term, if I see the opening for I could work another 2 days and still have Sunday off, I'm gonna just not do a labor intensive job, but I'm gonna get something
Yeah,
else, right? And so that's what I'm saying. Short term, when you do these hard labor jobs, construction, like I can see how you loving it. Like, yeah, I'd rather have a day off on my body for sure, right? But
right.
now that I got this time off, what am I gonna do with it?
I'm so
Well,
used to working.
I can make some money. Let me find
Right,
something that's not labor intensive, or let me find
right.
something that's whatever, right? Like so, door dashing or whatever. So it's like long term, that's where I think it's detrimental because now you're still just overworking yourself.
What's funny to me? A side note. You ever notice always the people not in your situation making laws about your situation?
That's how it goes.
Like, but I'm saying, how does somebody who's that's like asking a rapper to try to fix the healthcare, but like fix healthcare. Like, bro, like you guys make. I mean, we're saying y'all rich, but like you guys do your side deals. And you guys are comfortable. You guys are fine. Like any law that you pass, most likely does not affect y'all. Like we just talked about the other day, about the congestion prices. That's not affecting the people who made that law like that. Like
Hmm.
they're not tripping. Like what I'm saying? That's like it's an oxymoron to me. It's like your wife asking her single friend how to fix her marriage. Like it's an oxymoron. It doesn't make sense. Like you're gonna ask somebody who it doesn't affect, like to make a law to help you. Like it doesn't make sense. Like it's crazy. But but see, this is the whole thing though, because we set up the whole society as in to elect people of the people that we're familiar with that have our best interests at heart. And I don't know. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't saying nothing.
I mean, if you're elected, you were obviously one of us at one point in time. But if you
At one
were
point.
elected, and we're talking Congress here, a Senate,
Mm-hmm.
you could stay there forever. So it's only a matter of time till you're out of touch. Where presidents and governors, you got to get out, right?
For
So
sure.
I think it's a little different, and I think that's what just to tie it all up. I think that's what you're talking about, where it's like the
Yeah,
people
pretty
that
much.
are lifers, they get to make decisions, and they've been out of touch for a minute. Where
Bro.
the ones that get cycled in and out, they can make some stuff, but it can only last however long the term is, and the next person can be like, "No, we ain't doing it no more." So,
Mm.
um, political issues, forefathers didn't see this coming,
Hell no. Hell
and
no.
that's because of some old shit where like you couldn't run for office unless you had land because then you understood all the nuances of everything. So
Hello.
I'm gonna just leave it at that. Yeah.
That was
Just
lit.
leave
Hey,
it
that
at
was bro smoked it. Bro, I totally forgot about that though. I forgot to run for office. You had to have some requirements. Wasn't it like you
hmm
had to serve in the military? You had to fucking
No, you had to have
you
a
had
farm and land, and you had to get back to
yeah
it. You're trying to
yeah
get your shit
oh
done and be. I got to get back to business.
yeah. I ain't got too much
And
time to go over
now,
and talk with y'all like that. Nigga, I got to till this land. Like you know what I'm saying? I feel it. Yeah, we had a real man in office. Like man came to work with his hands dirty, like making laws. Like it makes sense.
and he ready to
Yeah,
get out. He's like, I'm out.
yeah,
How long do I
for
have to do this for a
sure.
minimum?
Yeah,
6? Okay.
right.
6 years. I'm going to go back. My farm's failing.
What?
Now
Wife
it's like I'm
already
trying to
mad at
get
me.
in
What?
politics. People are like I'm trying to get into politics so I can meet these other people to make these side deals, and it's like it's all
Mhm.
backwards. Now you don't want to leave because you in the
Hello,
club.
hello.
Leave it
But
at
all
that,
right,
man.
but yeah, for sure. Let's leave it at that, man. Um, England bans puberty blockers for kids. How do we feel?
I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna go first because I'm gonna get out the way. I ain't got no kids. Um,
Mm.
so I just don't understand how
Mm.
the law is dictating parenting. Um, I don't like it because I think if you're a parent, you should be able to parent. Having a pretty fucked up parent, it can't always go great, but hey, it's my parent and I got to deal with it and I'm gonna learn from all that. It's just weird to have the government kind of be like my daddy now,
Right?
right? Like, well, the government says I could pick what I want to be, and
Mm.
I just remember it was like you could do whatever the fuck you want when you're 18, and until
Mm.
then, you got to do what I say. You got
Or
to
you can get
do
out now.
whatever.
Or you can get out
Or you
now.
can get the fuck out now. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Or
yeah,
you
yeah.
can, yeah. What is that
You
called?
can emancipate yourself.
Emancipating. Yeah,
Emancipate
yeah, yeah,
yourself. Yeah,
yeah,
you can emancipate
yeah, yeah.
yourself. Yeah.
Cool. Then you can do that. But
Yeah.
I ain't really got much else to say besides I just don't like that government in many places. I don't think this is just England. They're taking power away from parents in parenting. Um, might as well just like let people have kids and just put them in a military program and the government raises them. Man, I don't
Well,
get
they
it.
did that too.
I don't get it.
I got a question for you. So you feel that like say like let's take D Wade for example. His child made the choice to whatever change or whatever. So at a younger age. So you feel that regardless of whatever the choice is, because it's not your family, not your household, you don't give a fuck. You're saying that he should have the option to go down this road with his child and use the puberty blockers if his child wanted to, and he made the decision as a parent. You feel that's okay?
If yeah, yeah. I'm saying if he's a
Awesome.
parent and
I
he's
feel it.
cool with it,
Yeah,
then he can do whatever he wants with his kid. But to
I
let
feel
these
that.
kids say, "Hey, oh no, you," if the kids choose this, because I know I've heard about some of that going on in Cali and stuff. So if the
Yeah,
kid says they want to do whatever and they can go get some drugs to stop some hormonal
right.
stuff, I don't like that. I don't like taking the power from the parents. If the parents want to
No,
support
I
the
agree.
kid that wants to do these changes, then
Yeah,
by all means,
for
man.
sure.
Like I said, man. I having a good parent and a bad parent and growing up with both. I had to deal with what I had to deal with, but at the same time, they got to be parents, right?
Hmm. They got the
And
option. Yeah,
they had full responsibility of being parents, and I don't like another hand in the mix.
I
That's
feel it.
not related family or whatever. So
I feel it. Um, I'm sorry, I didn't want to cut you off. I didn't know if you were
no, no,
finished.
no, I ain't got
Oh,
much
okay.
else to say, man. 'Cause
Okay.
I don't, but what do you
It's
think about
crazy.
Dwayne Wade and all that?
Oh, what I think about Dwayne Wade, it's crazy. We actually damn near have similar takes because I actually do have a child. Um, and my take is whatever you decide in your family, in your household, that is not the world's business. I come from a very not secretive family, but it's more like don't tell the world our business. Like you know what I mean?
Black
You
people,
don't. Yeah, you
black
pretty
people.
much yeah, like yeah. Don't tell the world our business. Like what the fuck? Like, shit, ain't no reason no teacher should know that goddamn I got fired yesterday. Like you know what I'm saying? Type shit. Like I mean I never said no shit like that, but I'm saying though,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. In general,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. But like so like I said, in that theory, I totally agree with you. Very similar take. Um what I was confused on when they said England bans puberty blockers, which means are they banning it from being sold at all, or are they banning it? Like, I mean, are they banning it just for the use of kids? And so, even if the parent says it's okay, they're still saying no. That's what I was confused about.
So they're banning it only for children. Um, Obviously, if you're an adult and you got hormonal issues, which
Mhm.
yo, I'm 40, I'm seeing it in real time. Some of this
Right.
stuff's needed, fam. Like you need
Yeah.
TRT for testosterone replacement therapy. You need
Hmm.
what is this shit called? Gonadotropamine releasing hormone analogs. Like if you need all that to get your body right, so that you
Right.
don't want to kill your man or your lady, like
Right.
shoot them up, fam. But
Facts.
outside of that, like, nah, I don't think kids should be having access to this stuff. And it's just interesting how it's like no Planned Parenthood, but yo, you could just mess up your hormones. It's like, whoa.
which brings us to another agenda that I'm definitely gonna take. Not gonna bring up today.
Yeah,
But like I said, and I'm also not gonna bring up what I would say if my child brought it up, because, like I said, that's something you
in the
keep
house.
inside the family. Exactly. So,
Respect, respect.
what I want to say is that I am very in support of choice without the government oversight. I'm gonna say I'm more for that than anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever happens, like, you know what I'm saying, inside the house, we'll figure it out. I got this. Like, y'all keep worrying about Uzbekistan or whatever the hell y'all worry about, but we got this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Um, yeah, that's pretty much my take on it. Like, I thought it was very bold. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've seen what I feel like the rest of the world is trying to maybe find a solution to. Nah, I'm gonna leave
the
it alone.
gen, the
Yeah, I'm gonna
gender
leave it alone.
dysmorphia
Yeah, yeah,
identity thing.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I
yeah.
understand it. I understand it, but like once again, I feel like we have people in charge who are out of touch. like
Mm.
like you know what I mean, and they're thinking like decisions like this is what's going to change it. I'm like, man, that's not it, man. Like, you know what I mean, because you ever notice like a classic hypothetical that is prevalent in society, when your daughter comes home with the bad boy, when the dad says, I hate him, I hate him, I hate him, what do? They run more to the bad boy. When the
Mm-hmm.
dad says, oh, I like this dude, he a nice guy, she like, he kind of boring. I don't kind of like this dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's where we're at. I feel like if you say, hey, your choice, figure it out, you might get the results y'all looking for. To be honest with you, if you let people be people, like run families, like, you know what I mean, do their thing. I don't know. So far, I haven't seen what. Like I said, I don't even know the end goal. I don't know you know what I'm saying. So I don't know. I just feel like I said. I feel like, to me, I feel like this is something that should be judged on a case by case basis. You can't do a blanket statement with something like this, like, and say everybody. Like I said, that's
Mm-hmm.
got to be up to people's discretion in their homes. Like I said, my take is same as yours, man. Like, I don't really have nothing.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
like what England's doing with this. You don't want to use it for any gender dysmorphia, but
Mhm.
if it's needed for any legit
Health. Yeah.
hormonal imbalances,
Yeah.
then use
We
it
with that. Yeah.
on a
We with that.
kid. Kid can't hit puberty and they're already 18 or they're 17 and they still haven't hit the thing. Shoot them up or do whatever they need to get them to be reproductive systems, whatever. That's cool, but again, that's still a choice that the family should be making. Um, and yeah, but I
Did
like
you
what England's doing.
did you have or maybe that was just me making a joke. Sorry, my bad. Sorry, my bad. I thought you might have had a condition that made you big for no reason. Or maybe I just made a joke. Did I or
Yeah,
do you?
yeah. I got a condition. I
Oh,
got
okay.
parents that got that were both adopted, so I don't know who the fuck my grandparents are.
Oh,
that's why. That's why I'm fucking tall, and I don't know. How about that?
I thought you had a condition. No,
Nah.
sorry, audience. Y'all don't know. Both his parents is like 5'5" and some change.
And I'm Kobe's height, so do the
Like,
math.
I used to always be like, "Hey, fam, you might have
Yeah, T
elephantitis or
used to be able to
something."
look at my dad in the eye and then above his eye
At
after like living with
17.
me.
At
so,
17.
so
At
do the
19.
math. Yeah, yeah. That my condition is
19, I was like 19, I was like, what's up with Unc? It's like, what's up with Unc?
so my condition is my family tree is short. Literally
No,
and figuratively, meaning I
no.
got no grandparents that I know of.
Mm.
So we rolling the dice. It's Yahtzee.
I want to say your family tree is more shrouded in mystery rather than non-existent.
That's what I'm saying. It's short. Like the tree ain't got no branches. It got no roots. It's just
You got
it
branches
starts
though. You
it
got
starts with the
branches. You just don't
parents.
know where the
Mm,
branches at though.
yes.
We'll dive in that one day. We'll dive in that one day.
Don't yeah, yeah. 23 and
Cause I
me
ain't gonna
thinks
lie.
otherwise.
What'd you say?
23 and me thinks otherwise. Every week I got a new relative apparently.
Yeah, fuck it. Elaborate. I want to know what's.
Oh,
I want to know
when you
what.
do
I
that
want to know what
23.
23 and me is. Well, I don't know what that
Oh,
is.
that's when you do the spit in the tube, and then they give you your DNA, and they tell you where you're from and all that.
Oh, so you did do that. You did like some
Oh
ancestry.com
yeah,
type shit.
I
Oh, so
did
you did?
that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So
Oh
what
yeah,
happened?
but it ain't gonna tell me if they were tall. It just tells me like, oh, you're not like affected by caffeine.
Oh, they don't
You
tell you
took
your like
out.
race and shit.
Oh yeah, they tell you race, but they don't tell you like if you
Okay, so
come
lay it
from
on me.
like
Hold on, lay it on me. No,
giants.
you got it. No, you got it. Hold on, you got to give me the race because come on now. I've been
You
saying,
want to do this?
I've
Oh,
been. Oh yeah, I've been saying, oh, pancake batter to my ladder.
oh man.
Hold on. 1, 2, hold on, 3. Hold on, remember you taught me. Hey,
Oh, all right.
hey. Okay.
So your boy is from West Africa, and we're looking at Norway-ish.
What
Norway-ish.
percentage of West Africa? Because
Come
you know
on,
that's where the
man.
white folks at. That's where the
Come
white
on,
folks at.
man. Come
That's where
on,
the white
man. Your
folks
boy
at.
is good with it. Good.
Thirty
Hold up.
percent, 30% West African, where the
Hold up.
whites be at. Then he got Norway. He got Norway.
No, West Africa? We're talking Ghana. We're talking all that good
Oh,
stuff.
nah, bro. That's where the albinos be.
You reaching, dog. You're reaching.
I
All
know.
right, let's
I'm just fucking with you. I'm
while I
just
pull up
fucking
my
with
23 and me, I want you
you.
to take some guesses. Let's hear
Okay,
it.
hold on. I'm gonna go with 4% Sub-Saharan. They always throw that in the mix for some reason. I don't know why.
4%.
Um, yeah, they always throw that in the mix. I don't know why.
Okay,
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 they always give you like a low number. It's never above 10%. But anyway,
okay.
so I'm gonna go with 4% Sub-Saharan.
So he think I'm really not
Um,
black. Okay.
bro, I've only met the adopted parents, bro. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I gotta go off just looking at you. I'm gonna go with Wait, where are the Jews from? Jerusalem, right?
That's East Africa ish, kind of.
Okay, cool. So nah, they already say you in the west, so the east out. So never mind. All right, cool then. So Norway, I'm gonna go with where's Danish people from and shit.
That's what I was saying. Norway. We
Oh,
good?
okay, cool. Bro, I was going. Okay, cool. See, you look at or no
We on,
geography,
Brandon.
bro. You look at or no
We on,
geography.
Brandon.
All right, cool.
We on, Brandon.
Oh, let's see. Hold on. Okay, cool. And then hold on. Let me go ahead. Let me see. Let me see the cheekbones type shit. Pause. I was just like, I say pause 3 times on that one. Pause. 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 Oh, and then I want to say Spanish. Yeah, I think my nigga got some
Mmm.
Spanish in there. I ain't gonna hold you. But Spain
Spanish.
Spanish. That's Spain Spanish though.
Mmm. Okay.
Yeah, hold on. Nobody, no race is tall yet though, except them Norwegians. Like no race is tall. Oh, let's see. I want to say maybe 12%. Yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah, that's a descent, and then just one of them niggas happen to be tall. Yeah, but so yeah, you like 8% black type shit. That still counts. You know what I mean? Octoroon. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Eight
that's my nigga.
percent black. Okay.
You know,
You
one
really think
drop
I'm
rule. You know
super
what it
light
is?
skinned?
One drop rule, bro. You know how we rock, bro. You black, man. That's all that matters. One drop rule.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. For one
Yeah,
drop.
you
Eight
already know.
percent is like 8 drops. I got you.
I ain't gonna hold you. Now I think that's like 16.
Hold up. I got it right here, dog.
Oh, bad. I can't wait. They're gonna
Shit,
be
it's
like
pissing me off. Hold up.
39% East Asian. Like you're gonna be like, oh, that makes sense. Nigga taught me how to use chopsticks. I'm like, that makes sense.
Here we go. Keeps asking for a stupid code.
No, you got. Hold on, let me go with. Yeah, bro. All I got is whites and shit. I don't know. They're all from Europe and shit. Don't you really just like say the whole shit? Can't you? Don't you say like just Europe? Nigga, like 70% European. Can you just say that? Like that's
Yeah,
where all the
if that's
whites
what
be
you
at.
want to go with.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna go with. All right, cool. So let me go.
Mostly
Hold on,
European.
hold on. Let me
That's what you're
cut.
saying. That's what you're saying.
No,
Mostly
I'm sorry. Let me cut.
European.
Let me cut. Hold on. I'm going with 8% Sub-Saharan. I'll give my nigga 8 bars. I'm gonna give my nigga 8 bars.
Okay.
8% Sub-Saharan. 30% West African. Yeah. Because that hike got to come from somewhere. Let's see. I'm gonna say 40% Norwegian. Nah, I'm
Mm.
saying yeah. That's 78%, and the rest I'm gonna go with the rest I'm gonna go with I don't know. I'm gonna be fair. The rest I don't know. I'm gonna give you 20%, 38%. I don't know. So what we got?
All right, so 56.5%.
Norwegian.
So that's more than half. You ready?
This nigga said
Sub-Saharan
Norwegian.
African.
Oh, that's cap. Hey, that shit ain't. Hey, that shit lying. Okay, so you just lying. I don't know if one of them lying. So
So
anyway,
out of
58.
that,
So you said
out of that
58%.
no, 56.5. And out
Okay.
of that 56.5,
Mm-hmm.
I'm 32.7% Nigerian.
Yeah, that tracks.
I'm
That tracks.
10% Ghanaian, Sierra Leone,
Mm.
and then we go into like Guinean and just
Mm.
broad West Africa, right?
Okay, so that's
Then
56%. So we got 44% left. No, 44,
got
43 points and
42,
change. Yeah, yeah, something like that. Okay. Oh, you only got two
42.1%
things? You only
European.
got two.
Hold up, we getting there, though.
European?
You gotta relax, man. So we got 42.1%
Okay.
European. We're
Okay.
talking Northwest European. So
Mm.
British and Irish,
Mm.
23.6%.
Mm.
French and German, 6%. Scandinavian, that Norwegian-ish, 2%.
Told you, never above 10%. Told you. It's always some low shit. I told you.
And I'm 0.5%
Mm.
indigenous American, which makes sense because I know my family comes from the Choctaw tribe. Shout out to people in Oklahoma, Native
Mm.
Americans. So
Shut that up.
truly represented.
Gosh.
So,
Okay. All right, cool.
so we out here, man.
So
So I am mostly black,
no, you you
barely,
you just mix.
barely. I'll
You
just
just
say barely.
mix. You just
I'm
mix.
barely mostly black, but we in here more than a drop, more than 8 drops.
You know what's crazy about that? Because you were right. You didn't get nothing about the height,
Yeah,
and
no,
they
I ain't gonna do that.
and they pretty much just told you everything that niggas been telling you your whole life. Nigga, you mix. Like
Yeah,
nigga,
exactly, exactly.
you're like, all right, cool. Did you ever think about like actually trying to look out? I'm sorry, look up the your biological parents? Hmm.
Before.
I'd want to just see if there was just a 6'12" nigga, just like you know what I'm saying.
Oh, it ain't gonna tell me no height. It's just gonna tell me where some of their other lineage went from, but
No, I'm saying you could find
it
who
ain't
they
gonna tell me
are,
no.
and then you could see them, like not physically. I'm just saying, like maybe see a picture or something. Like you'd be like, oh, that makes
So this is
sense.
the part. This is how we got into all this. So
Mm.
since it's got my DNA and everything, right?
Okay,
It'd be like
like the federal government.
it's like, hey, we got relatives.
Mm.
Anyway, it'd just
Yeah,
be
I
like, yo,
believe
we
you.
got relatives.
Mm.
And then every time somebody signs up, spits in the tube, they do the cross check with DNA, and they be like, hey, you got
You have
another
another
relative.
relative. Yeah.
Some of them be reaching out, hey, are you my cousin? And I see the email, delete.
Mm.
I'm good. I'm good, fam. I'm good. I'm
Wouldn't
good.
it be
It's just
funny
too much
though
of a
if
map.
I'm saying, wouldn't it be funny though if you just ran into a whole bunch of Richter head type niggas, like just all robotic and
Exactly.
just all like,
That's
wouldn't
why I'm
that
like,
be
I'm
crazy?
good, dog. I'm
That
good,
would be
dog.
the
I
bro.
don't.
That would be the funniest family reunion in history, bro. I would
Yes,
have to
I'm
be
good.
there to record that, bro. That's like going to Bender's family reunion, bro, from Futurama. Like you'll see the robot that's all drunk. Like, you'll see the robot that's all nice. That shit would be wild. I don't know why he's drunk. He's always drunk. I'm just drunk because I'm just a robot. That's wild. Sorry, my bad. I'm trying over here to go off your expense. My bad, but that shit sounds like it'd be
Hey, it's all
wild,
good,
bro.
man.
Speaking of TV, though, let's get to our shit, man. Let's go
Shit.
ahead and get to my favorite part of the segment, man. It used to be Ink T who it is, but nah, this movie shit, this TV shit. I took over last pod, man, because I was in my bag, man. But you over here got some shit on deck. So what's going on, man? I'm gonna let you kick it off because I haven't seen 90% of this shit.
I mean, I just know about this Fallout TV show. I can't wait. Big time Fallout fan franchise. So I'm gonna leave it at that.
Wait, was it a comic book?
Nah, it's a video game.
Oh, oh, okay. It's a video. Oh, okay.
RPG video game, so it's deep. It's got the lore.
Oh, it
Um,
does. Oh, I did see it. I did. You're right. I did see it when I
yeah,
was on
yeah, yeah.
stream.
So,
Stream whatever. Steam
so
whatever.
yeah, man. I can't wait for that to come out.
Mm.
Uh, they're actually doing a different timeline, so it's not gonna be like, oh, it's not like the game. So they're gonna be free of that, which is gonna be great. But it's
Mm.
in the same universe. And for those who don't know, Fallout's about nuclear chaos, people living in vaults, and people leave the vault to go see the world, and it's ran by savages. So
That sounds lit as hell.
um, I'll leave it at that. Can't wait. I think it comes out next month. And
I think April
what else?
11th, April 16th, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, yeah. And then I heard about a Pharrell biopic coming out, a movie. I'm not big
Mhm.
into musicals, but if it's Pharrell,
It's
I'm
gonna have
all
that
in.
sauce on it. Yeah, it's gonna have that sauce
I'm
on it.
all in.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to
Did you
see
see it?
that.
Is there a trailer or anything?
Nah, nah. They didn't even film it yet. They're just cooking on it. So they got the
Oh, okay.
director and everything. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So
Hey, let's be real
you
though.
know
With
he's gonna do some music.
I'm
You
God,
know he's
let's say
gonna do
that.
some
I'm
music.
about to say that right now. I'm like, bro, especially after that successful ass Louis V little, you know what I mean, venture everything. Like, it's gonna be a major production type shit, and it's Pharrell, so he got a crazy vision, man. Like
Yes,
that's what he
sir.
said. Because I ain't gonna hold you, because I'm not a fan of musicals, but once you said Pharrell, I was like, that shit might have legs. Like I ain't
I'm gonna give it a
going.
shot.
Yeah, for sure. That might be my first musical. Like I never saw Cats, but I might see this for real shit. Like for real. But go ahead, man.
uh, yeah, most of the other stuff. Of course,
What's that?
I've been watching
Oh,
House here and there. That's it.
what season you on?
I think I'm on three. I was on
Okay.
the one after Megan Good popped up with the fireman dude or something like that. But
Oh yeah, I think it might be just a couple episodes ahead. Oh, I didn't know she was on now. Okay.
oh, a lot of people do cameos. But yeah, I'm back on that just to like fall asleep and watch something funny and interesting. So that's about it for me. I think everything else
Mm.
you had is all you. So I'm gonna let you get on
I
the
like
stove.
that though. Hold on, you was cooking. Like,
What?
you know what I'm saying? When you said the sleeper shows. Sometimes you know what I mean, that the show you watch just to relax and go to sleep. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
got that. Yeah. Ours is Brooklyn 99. Like, you know what I
Okay.
mean? Like that's that just all like, all right, cool. Like, you know what I mean? So I feel you.
hmm
Like that should be another topic, like sleeper shows, shows that can help you relax. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, a long, arduous day type shit. Like, you know what I mean? You just be like, all right, this can relax me. And this. We should do a little segment about that one day. But yeah, I went to Code 8, part 2 again. I tried. The acting just ain't it. Like, you want a movie to be something, like the concept be cool, and it just fall flat. Like I understand, man. Like I see the process. You get the white guy who has that general soap opera look. You know what I mean? Put him in the gym 6 months. I understand the formula. The
hmm
storyline is cool, but sometimes people just can't act. Like, like you know what I'm saying? Like
Or they're
sometimes,
not being
man.
directed.
Hey,
I'll say that too because we've
you
seen
know
that.
what? I didn't even think about that. You know what? Let me lay off my man's. Maybe because I've seen him in some other shit. Because that's my man from Code 8 Part 2. He was in that show called The Good Place. You seen that show with
Mm,
Kristen Bell?
no,
Oh, it was actually a good show. Actually,
I've heard.
no, actually, I'm tweaking. No, he's a bad actor. Kristen, yeah, nah. Anyway, don't matter. Kristen Bell wasn't in that show. Anyway, different show. Doesn't matter. But yeah, what's this? Leave the World Behind.
I don't know. I think you put that up there, but I know that's about some couples or something. I think there's trapped in a house, if I remember right. I
Oh,
don't know.
that's
You
right.
that's
I
been up
wanted to
there.
jump in that, and I didn't. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to. I didn't get a chance to get to that one.
Okay,
Okay,
then we leave
cool.
that.
Yeah, yeah, we'll leave that for next time. Raising Canaan. If you guys are not familiar with Raising Canaan, man, not. I mean, that's the spinoff from the Power Universe type shit. It's them showing kind of like that, you know what I mean? Like that Sheldon episode, like, you know what I mean? Where they show how he was. You know, they always do the throwback to where he came from type shit, like the Wu-Tang biopic type shit. Like, they're showing how Kanan became Kanan. Like, you know?
Okay.
Um, I watched one episode because there's only one episode free. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now I gotta purchase stars to, you know what I mean, watch the rest of it. But the first episode was fire. Like, because if you're a fan of Kanan, like I was, like, you know, I'm a fan of the Vegetas, the Kanans, like, you know. So if you're a fan of like those characters and the background stories, like this looks like it's gonna be something, I might go ahead and purchase the stars little shit just to see where it's going. It's looking lit. Halo is still on season 2. I'm week by week with it, so I don't really want to report too much about it.
Yeah.
There's all I know is that it's still hidden. I'm week to week with it. It's still hidden.
So
It's hidden.
heard great things. I'm just gonna wait, but I'm gonna
Yeah,
get
you
to it.
should.
It's on the
You should,
docket. Oh
because
yeah, it's on the
you be
docket.
mad like me. You be mad like me. Trust me,
Yeah,
nah. Because you trust me. I wish I could just blitz through the whole thing.
yeah. And I'm gonna leave that alone because I'm still
Yeah, it's hidden.
chilling on Shogun. So
Oh, bro. I
I'm leaving
tried
that
to with
alone.
Shogun, bro. Bro, I got 10 minutes in the first episode and said, nah, we cutting that off. Nope. Y'all doing too much. Nope. Y'all ain't gonna
Mm,
get me. Y'all ain't
mm.
gonna get me. I was like, y'all ain't gonna get me. I was like, I knew this was gonna go crazy. I'm like, nah, y'all ain't gonna get me.
Better
Nah,
wait.
nah.
Better
I'm gonna
wait.
tap in with y'all in 3 months when it's done. Nah,
Exactly. Same here.
but for
I
real, I
watched the
was up,
first two
bro.
episodes and I stopped. I
Yeah.
see them coming in. They'd be like, "Hey, there's a new one." I'm like, "No."
No, that's
Yeah.
literally what I did though. 10 minutes, I was like, wait a minute. No.
Mm-hmm.
I cut
That
it off.
ship and all that. You're like, "Oh."
Yeah, oh God. That's when I was like, hold on, bro. It was just right after I watched Halo episode 5, and I went over there. I was like, let me see what's up, my man's. It was like, oh, they only got 4 episodes. I was like, well, I can see how they cooking at least the first episode. Like, see if it's even worth a. You know what I mean? 10 minutes. Like, this gonna be fire. This gonna be fire. Like, nah, this gonna be fire. Like, nah, hold on. I cut it off. I cut it off. I felt like Cat Williams. I felt like Kevin Hart when he came out with the Flames. Cut that
Mm-hmm.
shit off. Cut it off. Cut it off.
Cut it off.
Cut it off.
Cut it off.
For sure. But yeah, that's
But
pretty
yeah,
much
man.
all I got with the TV topic. So yeah, I'm pretty much
Yeah.
locked in.
Yeah, man. I got some more on the docket I'll be watching this week. And then next week, we should have a good segment. But
Hell yeah, me too.
to be continued, Block
Hell
Giants,
yeah. On God.
episode
Episode
20.
20, bro. Episode Dubman.
Yeah. Tell a friend. We on a new spot.
Tell a friend, man. This is actually, like I said, our 20th episode. We are on Dubs now. We are finally on Twinkies. We are full adults. We will be, you know what I mean, able to drink next episode. But like I said, thank you
Mm.
for tuning in to Ink T to the G. My man's Rictor, man. Tallest dude I ever met. Like I said,
Sub-Saharan.
Ink T. Sub-Saharan. My man 56. Hold on, this episode. Nah, we're gonna talk about it later. Yeah. Anyway, so check it out though. Yeah, man. Stay positive, stay pushing, stay passionate, stay pushing, stay progressing, stay on your pivot, and stay fucking with us, man. Ink T to the G. That's my man Rictor, man. We gone. Bye.
Dose.